have a song I'm gonna use. Okay, go ahead.
He does have a song, ladies and gentlemen. But, ladies, gentlemen, NBs, variations thereupon, sentience all. Welcome to the Bard Crawl, episode 10. This is a monumental occasion for us. This is the first time a season has gotten to 10 episodes. And this is also the first time we've all been here in the past, 6 weeks. So, I consider that a win. We're not going to try to talk too much about the recent Supreme Court ruling other than, and I think I can speak for everybody here, we all fucking hate it. There is going to be a link that comes through chat, usually about every 20 minutes or so, that will link to a sort of baseline contact your representatives. You just put in where you live. It'll give you a list of numbers to call, people to email. There is much sorrow in the world. There is none in this room tonight. Okay. When we last left our heroes, they briefly split the party after making it into the bowels of this undercity. The group that split off, they found some pallets of weather whale, which is sort of like a spell-enhancing stones. They also found a secret path to the Council of Stars, which is the sort of wizarding, spell-casting faction in White Crag, which is quite interesting. The sort of note in the passage was written in Sylvan. They tricked some Draconians using Kerfaderk's, his disguise as Mother Madness. All kinds of shenanigans convinced them to call him Mom. There was a poo-poo-pee-pee password. But most importantly, he tricked them into leading them to the prisoners. They found a great deal of prisoners and were able to free most of them. But still learning that Sir Roderick and the tiefling child that Jimothy Bobbins was sort of shacked up with were not there. They traversed through. They fought some shadows. They were able to take a long rest. Avigard was able to attune to their new magical dagger. And Anisoptera got a message from his goddess, Tanya, who told him to put dragon blood on the map. Upon doing so, they learned that there seems to be some kind of message, possibly even a riddle, based on the strange draconian, sort of ancient draconian written on the map. Kind of like Old English, how they use all the same letters, but I'll be fucked if I can read that. They then went into Mother Madness's personal laboratory.
And we will never be fucked. Sorry, that was...
Yes, outside of fact. They will never be fucked. However, they did pick up a book and then exploded the room they were in. And I believe that is completely where we left off. Ladies and germs, what would you like to do?
Okay, so, just to be clear, we recently took a long rest.
Yes.
And we have all of our spell slots, except for Anisoptera, who used one to heal all of us.
Just the one. I was in full support of picking the book up, so...
Okay.
I will remind you, you made Jimothy Bobbins pick it up, and he almost died. He was literally 1 hit point away from dying outright.
Right. Jimothy, sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. Just please don't make me pick up bombs anymore, please.
Hello?
That sounded loud. What's going on, guys? And
Hello?
then I step into the room again.
Who's there?
I was just taking watch for the last week because my internet was having problems. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I was just sitting outside the door and I heard a loud explosion.
Not to worry. Everybody's okay, thanks to Anisoptera.
It was a heinous, unavoidable trap, Roland.
There was nothing
to be done
about it. And it turns out that we ended up fucking this room up. So, everything's okay, and let's maybe push forward. Right? There's nothing else we need to do around here.
Now,
I think we should stop touching things.
All right. We are the Fuckless Four. We do not fuck. And from here on out, we will stop touching things. Deal?
Deal.
All right.
deal, I
My
think.
hands are empty.
I have a question.
Sure.
So we just made a big noise in this room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like there's a door to the south that goes into a space, and looks like there's a perpendicular door in the hallway outside. Now, because we made a big noise here, does that mean we should go in the other door?
Oh, that's a
Or
beautiful.
will they expect that, and therefore we need to come through the door we made the noise in?
I think if we made a noise in here and no one came in here, there's probably no one who's going to come in here.
We could have one person stationed outside of one door, one outside the other, shout down 3, 2, 1, and then both open and hide behind the wall and see what happens.
Like Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah, we could ding dong ditch these bitches.
It's not the worst
I'm
idea.
down.
I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
All right, I'll go down to this door over here. When somebody shouts the password, poo poo pee pee, we will bang open the doors and ding dong ditch these motherfuckers.
And step out, step to the side, and just see what happens.
Yes, yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Do you
I mean, shouldn't some of us stay hiding in here?
Yes, everybody find a corner to hide in. All right, is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, poo poo pee pee, open the door.
Oh, son of a...
More darkness.
Sorry, the goddamn Roll20 reveal tool. Okay, so you open the door to reveal twigs and roots that are piled up on the floor of this sagging chamber. The collapsed southern wall opens into a vast cavern. There's luminescent fungus on the rough walls and high roof loam over a twilight grove of sickly briars, bushes, saplings, and other woody plants. Ruined walls and hollow towers protrude from the briars. You see 3 draconians, one sort of familiar with a crude eye patch over his left eye. And none of you are in view of the door. Yes, you're all,
We open the doors and then step to the side.
Don't you understand Ding Dong Ditching?
Yeah, we're hugging the walls.
Well, I thought I understood, the 4 bases of sex, and you guys taught me some new ones, so, I just wanted to double check. We're all on the same page here. All right, so you do that.
It's always fun to learn.
Catch a glimpse of the scenery and these 3 draconians. You peek behind the walls. The draconians are startled. Oh dear, we lost somebody.
So for realism, James, you should cover it up again. You should ask Roll20 to cover up the room again.
I think it's okay to leave it as is.
Yeah.
I just like watching you play with it.
Good. I'm glad. Sorry, our we lost Roland for a second, so that's why everyone looks odd. So we're gonna do this so that you guys can see the map and maybe don't focus on us while we wait to fix it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay.
That's just a black screen, James.
Yeah, some patience, please. So you do this thing. You ding dong ditch. The 3 draconians just sort of stand there, and you hear one say, wasn't a big explosion? Yeah, there was a big no shit, there was a big explosion. Check, hide over here. And you kind of hear some shuffling from the draconians. That blast was a little delayed if the door's only open now. Shut up about it.
What do we do? We should have come up with the rest of the plan.
Well,
The one with the
maybe
eye patch is just kind of stalking around the room.
Did we stab someone in the eye? Or did we just know him?
Stab somebody in the eye?
know someone with an eye patch?
Who ran away?
Oh, yeah. Was he part of a? Wait, do I still look like Mother Madness?
You do, but a lot
bad.
shittier. Yeah.
But very bad.
You hear the one with the eye patch go, poo poo pee pee.
Yes. All right.
Got it.
I have an idea. I cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I I have the hand forever in front of my face.
Okay.
And I come into the room and I say, "Hello, boo boo pee pee." And then I say, "Everybody stand at attention."
The draconian with the eye patch looks in your direction and says, "Oh no, you don't understand. I waited for her to say poo poo pee pee. And then she cut out my eye. I know who the real Mother Madness is. And
Oh,
it's
no, they're
not
not-
you."
No, then that's the sign that she was the imposter. Don't you understand?
She was the imposter all along. Can't you see, you bumbling idiot?
What's my middle name?
Boo boo bee bee.
Okay, you got lucky that time. What is my first name?
Pee pee poo poo.
Get her, boys. I
Fuck.
I need everybody to roll for initiative.
It was a good ride.
2. I rolled a 2.
Oh god.
I also rolled a 2. It becomes a 5.
16.
Oh yeah, mine's a 4, I guess.
17. I guess Roland got distracted. My internet got out and in and out and in. I just restarted it. Should be good.
Okay. Just as long as you're good. And we found a workaround. All right, Roland. You weren't distracted. You were just hyper focused, ready to pounce. You're up first. What would you like to do?
So they're clearly hostile, and they're gonna go for Kerfaderk. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna pounce right in. I smash through the door, and I am going to hit this first draconian. And I'm also going to use my pushing attack
Okay.
as my my arm starts to glow with the green energy as it shoots through my wooden sword and it pushes him back 10 feet, I believe, or unless he has to make a strength saving throw of 14.
Well, he fails his strength saving throw. What direction would you like to push him back towards?
Just diagonal.
Alrighty then.
And
Ugh,
that,
he basically almost runs into the other guy. How much damage did he take from your strike?
well, let's see if I hit. I hit. Okay, cool. It was a 19. I hope a 19 hits.
Yeah.
Dope. Great. And then that is going to be 12 damage
Okay.
plus something. Plus, come on, Jesus.
You're good.
God damn it. Get right back to the feature.
It's your superiority.
So
die,
it's
right?
gonna be it's gonna be 1d4 added onto it. Badoop. Fuck yeah, 4.
All right. The one with the eye patch looks really fucked up after that one strike. You did a real number on him after that. Anything else you'd like to do, Roland? Alrighty then. Next up, Avigard. What would you like to do?
Damn, Roland's quiet today. Well, I'm rather far from the action at this moment, and I think I'm gonna keep it that way for a second. I'm gonna sneak around through the hallway,
Alrighty, sounds good.
come and surprise these motherfuckers through this door. So, yeah, I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. And I'm gonna throw my awesome, scary Raven dagger at him.
All right, make an attack roll with advantage then.
Yup. 15. 15 it is.
Righty. And for damage, roll the d4 and all your sneak attack die as well.
Amazing. I have this here. I'm not going to ask you to tell me again because I know what to do. Okay, just kidding. I am going to ask you to tell me what to do.
All right.
Okay. So wait, D4
mhm.
is a 1. Fuck. And then a D2 or the dagger is 3.
Well,
My
the
speech
D4 is the dagger. The D4 is the dagger.
Yeah, but it says 1d4 plus 2.
It should be +1. I think there was a. I know in the image I sent you it's +2, but the one you have is just +1.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I just saved the image. I didn't.
No
pay
worries, no
attention.
worries. And
All
then
right, fine.
and
So
then you
2,
have your
and
sneak
then
attack as well.
how many d6 is it?
I believe it's 2 at level
2.
4.
That's what I thought. Okay, 5, 7 plus is 9.
Right. So you sneak around the other side, pull out this new dagger that kind of like hums in your hand as you give it a throw. In midair, it transforms into a raven and just strikes at the heart of this draconian, and it hits him pretty good, pretty solidly in the chest as he kind of like backs up into the wall behind him. All right, that hurt him pretty decently. Anything else you'd like to do, Avigard?
Hang right there.
Alrighty. Next up are the Draconians, who are a little one-track minded, admittedly. The one next to Avigard is Avigard in 2 different spots. My maps. That's so weird. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're literally 5, 10, 15, 20. And then 5, 10, 15. They're kind of rushing Kerfaderk.
When that one with the red dot goes past me, can I use my polearm action?
I don't know. Can you?
I believe so. Yeah, it's just whenever anything gets within my reach, which is like 5 feet.
All right, then yes.
Dope. Let's see if I can hit him. That's gonna be a 15.
A 15 hits.
Yeah, damn right. Okay, 6 damage just at the back of my wooden sword. Just to the.
He is running towards Kerfaderk while you just kind of like swipe at him with your wooden sword. It hits him at the base of the skull, and he collapses into your arms, Kerfaderk, and he looks up at you and he's like, "You let me believe I could call her mom." And he dies.
That's what stops me from going for the other one. Is I'm just.
He's the problem then, not what you did, Kerfaderk.
What?
Right. The one to the south of Kerfaderk is going to take 2 swings at him.
Schwang.
I rolled 2 5s. What the fuck? So so those are 8s. That does nothing. God damn it.
Guys.
I'm rolling with my player dice, not with my DM dice. All right. The other one's going to take 2 swings at Roland.
He better.
A little bit better. That is 15 and 20.
20's gonna hit. The 20's gonna hit.
All right, you take 4 points of slashing damage as he gets you with his scimitar.
Ugh. Okay, I'll eat that up.
Righty then. And that's it for their turn. Anisoptera, it is you. What would you like to do?
Okay. I want to flit in here. And which one is looking more? No. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the one attacking Kerfaderk because he's
Yes.
gotta be a little squishier than Roland.
He
Sounds
is.
good.
Thank you.
What's that dex save?
His dex save. Sorry, that's a 5. He fails.
Ha ha ha! And he takes. Oh god damn it! He takes 1 damage.
All right, you sort of catch. Sort of, he has like a slit of cloth over his shoulder. It burns. He's like, ow! And he just kind of brushes off the embers.
I'm gonna. Sorry, Kerfaderk. I was just trying not to hit you.
It's okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action. Ask the zombie dragon. Bid the zombie dragon. Come inside.
Right.
Look at how much movement.
5, 10. He has 20 feet of movement because he uses the zombie stats.
Yes.
So 5, 10. Is there anywhere else you'd like him to go?
Can he make it to the square just to the right of Roland?
Yeah,
Um,
that's another 5. He has 5
can he
feet
make
left.
an attack this turn or no?
We'll say yes.
Sweet. All right, he's gonna make an attack on the one fighting Roland.
All right, can you roll a d20 plus 3 for me?
A d20 plus 3. A d20 plus 3.
A d20 plus 3.
God damn it! That's a natural 1, which becomes a 4.
All right, the zombie just kind of lazily tries to take a nibble out of the other one, who literally just like takes a step back, like that.
Sorry, I'm still working this out.
All right, Kerfaderk, you are up next. What would you like to do?
I look at the draconic in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I look at him with these eyes.
The eyes
And I
hidden by
take
Mage
out-
Hand, or is that gone now?
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I look at him with these eyes. I grasp that he's not really responding, and then I go, oh, and I move the mage hand. I look like that, and then I pull out one of my hands and I cast suggestion. And I toss him the hand, and I say, you should go fuck yourself with that hand.
And that is a wisdom save, I believe.
Yes, it is.
And a classic.
If I had $1 every time he said that.
Okay, I don't know what I'm changing my dice because that is the like literal 5th 5 I've rolled. So he fails. Takes the hand, and then just kind of like he doesn't even move. He just kind of begins to like undo his belt, and removes his trousers, and you see he doesn't have like a butthole per se, but like a sort of strange cloaca. And
I forgot to tell him to go into the corner.
and he
I
just
forgot.
he starts going to Pound Town on himself. All right, I'm gonna pick some new dice. I never want to say those words again. All right. Okay.
Bring the mage hand back in front of my eyes.
All right. Next up is Jimothy Bobbins. Through the door, he's basically just kind of like gonna squat under your legs, Avigard, and shoot a little firebolt out at the draconian in front of him, who is fucking himself. He misses because he did. He just does, because that's another fucking 5. Chat, I'm so sorry. Okay. Next up is Biblical Bill with his 1 dagger. He's gonna walk in. He's gonna see that. He's gonna move over here. He's gonna go over here, and he's gonna try and take a swipe at this draconian. He does manage to make contact. However, it bounces off of the draconian's armor and does no damage. All right, back to the top of the order. Roland, what would you like to do?
So sorry.
I'm gonna let the guy who's doing his business do his business. I'm gonna go for the guy in front of me. I'm just gonna hit him. And that's gonna be wow. Oh, nat 1. Great. That's great.
Brilliant.
But I'm gonna come back with the other end, and that wow. Nat 1, nat 20. Beautiful.
We'll take it.
As his life. And that's going to be 10 damage with the back of my hand, pretty much.
I envision it as like you try to go for like a leg attack, and it just hits the stone, and you both look down and look at each other, and you just backhand him.
Beautiful.
That's still pretty significant, and he's looking not only bruised ego, but bruised face as well from that. Next up. Oh, sorry. You have more things?
Sorry. I want to just try and intimidate him to get him out of this situation. So I already used my bonus action. Well, never mind. I'm just going to use a free action of talking to be like, you can get out of here now. We killed one of your buddies, and the other one is literally fucking itself. So take your choice.
Right. Give me an intimidation check.
Absolutely. Bah. Whoa. Not 1 again. Okay. What?
Your like voice cracks while you say it, and he's just like,
He's fucking himself.
Sucks for you. That turns me on. And
Whoa.
Avigard, you're up next. What would you like to do?
See this. And then also, did my Raven dagger return to me?
No, it is currently in the Draconian's chest, who is doing himself.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna. Oh God, I can't believe I'm gonna get this close to this action, but I am going to get my regular ass dagger out
Mm-hmm.
and come for him from behind, so to speak.
Goodness gracious.
Hoping I can retrieve my my Raven dagger after this one brings him down.
All right. Give me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay. 14. Yep, 14.
All right, 14 hits. Roll for damage. So 1d4 and your d6s.
4, 7, 11.
11. Okay. How's he doing? Okay. So you get a good backstab into him, and you kind of pierce him at the exact opposite point that the Raven dagger was out, so it kind of falls out. You quickly grab it with your other hand, trying not to get in his way, so to speak.
Right.
Real quick. Kerfaderk, for suggestion, does he get to reroll if he takes damage?
No, it's just over.
Oh, it's just over. So he kind of snaps out of it. Dead hand fingers inside of him, stabbed twice, literally 1 hit point left, and just takes the hand out and chokes himself with it, and he dies.
Okay.
Beautiful.
He's like, this is my choice.
Whoa.
I want out. Alrighty. Next up is the other Draconian, who is gonna take a swing at Roland.
Yay! Okay, good.
2 swings at Roland. That's going to be a 17 and a 22.
22 is gonna do it.
Alrighty. That is another 4 damage
All good.
to you as he
All
gets
good.
another good swipe in. And he kind of sees now he's super outnumbered. So he's going to risk the opportunity attacks. No, he's not. There's 3 of them. Never mind. He's going to stay right where he
He
is.
would die.
Yeah, that would do him in. All right. That's it for him. Anisoptera, you were up next. What would you like to do?
We've sung this song before and we'll sing it again. We're going to try and Sacred Fire.
Alrighty. It's a 3. He does not succeed.
Sweet. Now we'll see if I succeed. 4. 4. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we
All
we-
right.
4 damage from Sacred Flames. And let's have the zombie Dragool take another crack.
Alrighty. 1d20 plus 3.
That is a 17.
That hits. So roll, hold on, where's my little zombie card? 1d6 plus 1 for your damage.
Okay. God damn it. That's a 1, so 2 damage.
All right. As he's kind of trying to put the fires out, the dragon manages to get a nice nibble on his ankle as he kicks it off of him. All right. Kerfaderk, what would you like to do?
How's he looking?
He's looking pretty rough. He's not gonna make it much longer.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to send him a message. Message from the mind.
Alrighty.
Listen to me, you stinky little pinky. You best get the fuck out of here, or else I am going to take this hand, and this hand, and this hand, and I'm going to slap your buttocks all the way to Timbuktu, and then all the way back on a beautiful weekend vacation, all the while I am smacking your booty.
All right. Can you make an intimidation check for me?
Of course I can. 18 plus 6, 24.
You damn right.
Did
He's
establish he was kinky.
he is pretty kinky.
What'd you say?
But
Did
that's
establish he is kinky.
he
likes
has.
the hand fucking.
He did, yeah.
You hear back in your own mind. You don't mean that in a fun way, do you?
No.
All right.
That was me trying to send like tingles down his back, like, oh no.
All right. Next up is Jimothy Bobbins. Gonna come through and he's gonna cast Firebolt again. This one does hit. Also, I lied. He doesn't have Firebolt. He has Gust. And Shocking Grasp. I don't know why I thought. Okay, so he's gonna get a little closer then. He's gonna get over here, and he's gonna grab him shockingly, and he does manage to get him. And he also only does 1 damage. So the dragon does manage to get those little shivers down his spine. We'll say Jimothy Bobbins' timing is impeccable. All right, next up is Biblical Bill, who's going to take a swipe. Biblical Bill misses. Back to the top of the order. Roland, what would you like to do?
How?
Roland? Oh, no! Roland!
Roland is between planes today.
It seems like it. Okay, knowing Roland, he's going to take a swing. I don't know his modifiers, but that hits. And he's using a quarterstaff in one hand like a sword, so that's a d6. Now comes the hard part. I don't know his modifiers offhand, but he did 3 damage.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
I literally cut out immediately when you said, "All right, Roland, your turn."
No, yeah, we know.
And then I was awful. Fuck. Anywho, how bad's he looking? He's like
pretty bad. He's not gonna make it.
In that case, I look back at him and I say, "Well, I guess you should have listened to me. I'm gonna sheath my sword and I'm just gonna punch him in the face as hard as I can."
Alrighty.
And that's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah, and that's 5 damage.
That's exactly how many hit points he had.
Fuck yeah!
You punch him so hard, his sort of like neck kind of recoils, and he falls onto Jimothy Bobbins, who just barely has enough time to kind of like get out from under him. All right. That's it for combat.
Well done, everybody. Well done. I think the ding dong ditch worked perfectly.
We did catch them off guard.
We did.
And no one really got hurt, right?
No.
I don't think anybody got hurt.
We're pretty good.
Okay, we should have a discussion. We did not have any sort of intimacy coordinator here. Was everybody okay after watching that man fuck himself with a dead hand?
Not really.
Yeah.
I also would like to question whether using your mage hand to fuck someone in the ass qualifies as not fucking.
Well, it wasn't my mage hand. It was actually one of my many hands, and I suggested to him that he go fuck himself. I would never forcibly use my mage hand. I'd rather leave it up to them. But I guess I do kind of heavily imply they should.
It does feel like
Anyway.
a gray area, doesn't it?
It is strange, and maybe it's not worth discussing, and maybe I'll just stop asking people to fuck themselves with my dead hands.
I mean, you haven't fucked, but those hands definitely have.
I know, they can't be part of the fuckless 4. Not all 72 of these hands.
Holy fuck.
How many of those hands are used?
I don't know. I don't keep track.
I would just like to believe that at this point, Kerfaderk, every time combat is over, is just going over with his dagger and just cutting off at least one hand for himself.
Asking Avigard to carry every other possession?
Except for the hands.
Except for hands.
Something tells me she wouldn't want them. But that's okay.
I don't want the hands, but I'll take whatever else you've got.
Of course. Oh, by the way, I'll cut off these Draconic's hands and I'll put them
They
in.
crumble to dust or something when they die.
String them on
yes,
your hand, darling.
into bits of gas. Some of them are more potent than others.
Oh, that's right.
Luckily, these ones not so potent. They're in the clear.
Should we check out this area to the south where it looks like there are trees and maybe some ruins?
So what was the blight situation? Because I'm worried the more grass stuff we get near, the more we're gonna run into more of those guys.
You know, it sort of wasn't the situation. They didn't really give us any trouble.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't mean they won't.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I guess
It-
maybe
how-
to avoid any sense of surprise, I could take one of these hands and throw it into a bush and see what happens.
Which hand?
Oh yeah, that one. This is gonna wake some motherfuckers up.
Oh, and how's the light situation? Are we like in dim? We in dark?
You are in some dim light. The sort of
Okay.
pale violet light that has been from the bioluminescent fungus lines the entirety of this cavern that this room opens into.
Now, last I remember, I'm the only one who doesn't have dark vision, right?
I don't have dark vision.
Okay, sick. Go.
And
Not the
I've
only
got
one.
lots of ways to make light if we decide we want light.
Dope. All right. Well, I'm cool to throw hands in bushes. Fuck, it's
Why
always a
not?
sex thing.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
I throw my stinkiest hand into that bush.
The close one?
Yes.
All right, you throw it, and it's more like a briar than a bush. So your hand like pierces onto one of the what's it called? Like thorns in the thicket, and just kind of stands there like on a shrike nest. If you know anything about those. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh dang, that was a good hand. All
I
right.
don't- It doesn't seem like it's that irretrievable.
Yeah, I'll go up to the bush and I'll carefully remove the hand.
All right, and what is your passive perception again? 13?
I don't know, something like that. Let me see. Oh, I'm going to see. Yes, it's 13.
Well, it's also just I asked mostly because like you can see now that you've gone further in, you can see more. Feed me, Seymour.
Wow. Wasn't expecting a
Right?
little Club of Horrors reference.
That's right. I'm full of them tonight.
Wow.
I like that it was your own take
Impressive.
on the voice too. That was nice.
Yeah, wow. Very specific. We played to niche audiences.
Oh,
Would
this
you
is the part
believe
of the
me
dungeon
if-
where there's the psycho dentist.
Would you believe me if I told you I've never actually seen that movie or musical? I just know that one
Yeah.
line completely out of context.
It's good. It's worth a watch.
Yeah.
I finally watched Chicago. We're getting off track. So you retrieve your hand from the briar bush.
Yes, and I'll put it back into my pouch of over 300 hands.
Goodness gracious.
And then I'll say, great, okay, no Blythes or no spirits, no Blythe spirits, and no, for we are not cowards.
Noted.
Anyway, should we move forward?
Should we go stealthily?
I guess. Do we want to go stealth? Or Avigard, do we want you to like scout ahead? Or I'm afraid of something.
I am more than happy to wander in here and see what the fuck is up.
Let's knock down some doors and let's raise the fucking roof.
I love that.
I'm happy to do a little flitting, a little stealthy flitting.
Yeah. Let's have us day. Let's
What can I see? I have night vision. What can I see?
All right. Stop moving. I got to reveal
Everybody
based
move,
on.
everybody move.
Okay. So, what's up? Are you like actively looking, or are we just going off of like passives?
I'm very much actively looking.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
yes, very much.
Yeah.
All right, give me perception checks. Anyone who is actively looking.
+3.
16.
Damn it. 6.
God damn it. That's a 7.
So who did good?
I got a 16.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Kerfaderk with your.
Wait, we're counting on Kerfaderk.
All right, Kerfaderk with your 16. You're able to recognize like these sort of like stone, like the sort of L shapes. They're like 5 to 10 foot high like walls. And you're beginning to notice like there's a lot of foot traffic in this area. It's usually single file, except around the very edges of the room where it's more staggered, and the footprints don't look like feet. They look more like they're like circles, as opposed to like oblong. Like how shoes are.
Well, shit.
So
Are they
there
like big circles? Oh wait, I don't see it. Never mind.
There are circles that are in a single file line across the middle. That's what the footprints are?
The footprints are the ones that are coming down the center. The ones around the edges are the circles.
Okay.
Are they elephant size or?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, elephant or what's something with a small circular foot?
I was gonna say loxodon or either stilts.
Oh.
They're
Well,
on the
either
smaller
way-
side.
They're on the smaller side.
Either way, I will take the lead of the group. I'll just step a little bit forward, and I will carefully try and match my footsteps with the prints. And I say to everybody else, try and follow close behind. There might be traps.
Fuck. What do we want our marching order to be?
I'll
Not
peek
me
ahead
in
a little
front.
bit. See
What?
if I count.
Well, I mean, my perception was bad, but I have night vision, so I don't mind following close behind Kerfaderk.
That's what I was thinking. Because immediately I'm like, oh, I can soak up damage, and then I'm like, I am large and not stealthy.
Yeah, I'm very
Yeah.
stealthy. That's not a problem.
Can I point out the footprints
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Anisoptera?
If you so desire.
Look,
I don't have to worry too much about the footprints.
well, I feel like
That's
if
true.
they're single file,
I can-
so that
Ooh!
whoever was walking was avoiding walking anywhere else.
I'm not going to be walking at all, friend.
If they're very single file, perhaps it's something that's given a command, and something with a circular foot might be a golem.
Like a precious thing,
Like,
or
like the evolved
golem.
form of a graveler.
I don't know. It was a working theory I just had.
Well, that's either way.
That or there
Are
was
we
one
on?
guy on the ship called Peggy Two Legs, and he just had 2 peg legs. This kind of looks exactly like it, but I'm sure he's long dead now. Alcohol poisoning. Great guy though.
Oh,
So, goodness gracious. Off in the corner, Anisoptera as the one with the highest passive. Mr. Wise. You see in the corner over here.
Yes.
Bring this for you.
Oh.
You see what looks like another pallet of stones.
Swear to God, if it's a golem.
I think I see another pallet of stones. Are there footprints leading to it or not?
It does not look like there are footprints by it. It looks like the ones that are around the edges, just like walk past it. It looks so like there are footprints near it, but it doesn't look like there's footprints toward it.
Is it like a hidden entrance? Is it like a plaque?
Anisoptera, here, choose any one of my 500 hands
Jesus
and
fuck.
throw
Why
it
are they
at
getting
the
lo-
stone pallet.
I think, Kerfaderk, if you want to throw it, you're welcome to. You haven't got this better chance than I do. I pointed out but you see just behind that thistle there? The briar?
Oh yes, of course. Now I see it. I will take out one of my hands, and I'll throw it at the stone pallet.
All right, you chuck it at the stone pallet, and it sticks to it.
Whoa! Whoa. Well, let's be careful, because I don't know if that's some sort of magic or if that hand is just dirty. But
Was that the hand that the draconian had inside himself a minute ago?
I can't tell. I have so many hands. I
Throw
have
another
over-
one.
Yeah, I'll
mean,
throw
Good
another
idea.
hand.
Just to check.
I'll throw another hand at the pallet.
You throw another hand at the pallet, and it also sticks to it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, now
what
that
a
can't be a
hand.
coincidence.
Well, I do have a lot of very dirty hands.
Then you hear some deep inhales,
Oh.
and two of the stones blink a little bit. And the pallet sort of opens up this gnash of teeth, and it just chomps down on the hands.
Oh, God.
We
do you
will get
know-
more.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so I think we may have appeased it. Maybe we're just cool to keep walking on by.
Can I do
Maybe-
a nature check or a insight or something?
Yeah, nature check will do.
Okay, god damn it, I'm gonna roll good for shit's sake.
I have faith
That's how
in
you make it happen, right? By being upset.
Is that a mimic on the cage?
You know,
wall?
that's a 17, so maybe it is how you do it.
Ooh.
You sort of in your time as A, an adventurer, and B, as, you know, a member of the Fae, have come across things like this that are inherently sticky and hungry for flesh. They're called mimics. It seems to have mimicked a pallet of precious stones in the hopes of happening upon some prey.
I believe that, from my experience, is what's known as a mimic. They're always hungry for flesh and like to hide. If they weren't so prone to murder, you might find many of them in the butt room.
Mhm.
Ah.
And that one's it's imitating. You remember a minute ago however long ago it was, we found those stones. We were excited. We collected them. It would want us to do the same thing here, and then of course it would eat our flesh.
Ah.
So good
Okay.
job throwing the hands. Actually, it was the perfect way to solve the puzzle.
You did it.
Upon saying this, you hear something coming out. Oh, not coming out of, but you hear like Jimothy Bobbins kind of clutching his chest, and he's like, "Everybody, take a step back!" And then the air around you sort of tightens, and like there's electricity throughout the air. It's kind of like when you're outside during a thunderstorm and lightning strikes nearby. Who wants to roll a D100?
Oh, fuck.
I would love to. I would love to.
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
go for it.
Okay. It's gonna be a good one. I miss rolling these. Okay, that is 57.
57.
Somewhere in the
here.
middle. Good roll.
We'll
We're
see.
gonna play. We're gonna play, Steve.
So at first, nothing happens. And then the sort of ground around Jimothy Bobbins starts to catch fire, and a lot of the brush and fungus and foliage starts to catch alight as well. We are going to go into initiative
Okay.
starting now. Oh my god.
Oy vey.
Oh my god.
I got a 19.
19.
13.
19, 13.
7.
Oh,
7.
I rolled a natural 1, which becomes a 4.
Right? And for Billy? Or Bill, sorry. You know, that's his Christian name. All right. And then... Oh, God. Well, this might go that I have one less NPC to keep track of. Okay. All right.
Shit.
Kerfaderk, you're up first. What would you like to do?
What's happening? He's like turning into electricity? Is that what it is?
Basically, it seems to be that Jimothy Bobbins has recently become incredibly flammable.
Oh no.
I love Fire Force.
I don't know that there's anything I can do. I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds. See if I can keep him alive.
Well, it's not so much that he himself is it's like his body is running super super hot. Does that make sense?
So he's not being harmed by this?
It seems to be happening around him. It isn't happening where he is just yet. But Biblical Bill is currently alight.
Okay.
I probably am too. Yeah.
And so is Roland. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll cast Cure Wounds on Roland.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Cure Wounds. Number of hit points equal to a D8 plus my spell casting ability modifier. Let me grab my D8. That was a 3 plus my spell casting ability modifier, which is a no +4, so 7.
All right, that takes him almost up to full, I believe.
Great. And then I'm just gonna give him also bardic inspiration.
All right, you are inspired.
That's it. Oh.
You're not gonna move or nothing.
Oh. Good idea. Good idea. I'm gonna fucking run. Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna run this way. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. I'm gonna try and I don't know. Yeah.
You see off in the corner of your eye what looks to be a blight of some kind.
Oh boy.
I'm so sorry.
Here we go. Let's do it. That's it. That's it.
Alrighty then. Next up is Jimothy Bobbins himself, who is kind of freaking out. I'm going to do a quick wisdom save. If he rolls above 10, he'll be smart enough to stay where he is. He is. He just kind of... it's not so much that he's smart enough that he just is panicking and doesn't know what to do or where to move. Like, as far as he's aware, he's surrounded by fire, so he's kind of boned. That's going to be it for his turn. Roland, 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As you start your turn inside of the fire.
Oh,
No
God.
check. Just take the damage and then nothing else.
Yeah, you're good. You're good for now. I mean, it's still your turn. Whatever you want to do.
Right. So I'm gonna start running.
Sounds
5.
good.
Well, diagonal 5, 10, and then Anisoptera. How high are you hovering?
I'm a whatever small creature. Yeah, I can. We can be occupying the same space.
I was gonna say, can I like grab you and keep running?
Sure.
Dope. I want to do that just to get some action economy in here. So that was 5, 10, 15. I got you. 20, 25, 30.
All right.
I'm
You can
over
also
there.
see the blight.
Dope. Shit. Do they look to be hostile?
They don't look happy about the fire. That's for sure.
Oh, I doubt they would. In that case, I'm gonna take one of my hand axes and just throw it and keep running. I'm just gonna.
All right. Give me that
Instinctually.
attack roll.
Of course. 24.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, so dope. And that's gonna be 11 damage.
All right. The blight ceases to be.
Great!
As it collapses into splinters, basically.
Ah!
All right, next up is Biblical Bill. Biblical Bill takes 3 points of damage. And he is but a commoner, so the fire is a little more intense for him. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, God.
25, 30. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So he's been trying to take cover. You then hear him scream.
God damn it.
All right. Next up
You're telling me Bill didn't see where that thing was?
Didn't see where what thing was.
Is he ever by the mimic or no?
He is nearby the mimic, but the mimic is over here, so
Okay.
he's good. That doesn't seem to be what he's screaming at.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Avigard, what would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna keep moving forward, I guess. Follow behind my friends and run as fast as I can. How far can I get? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as I can get, right?
You can go 30, and then if you don't do anything, you can dash for 60.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Let me see how far I can get.
Oop. Ready then. Well, now I have to reveal stuff.
That's only 45. You can go 15 more feet.
Okay. I'll wait for James.
Yes, please.
And then...
All right, there you go. The walls that you are now approaching, Avigard, these ones, like over here.
Hmm.
See my pink ping?
I did.
All right, those ones are significantly tall. They're like 20 feet tall. And you can see what looks like the canopy of a tree behind them.
Okay.
Righty. Next up, Anisoptera, what would you like to do?
Well, first thing I want to use the bonus action to bid Calcrix, the undead. They're 20 feet, working sort of southwest and south.
You want it to dash?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Why
so
not?
he can make his way right next to you.
Sweet. Is there anything to be done for Jimothy?
What can we?
It's a good question.
Do you have absorb elements?
No.
Shape water?
No.
Don't worry. Or, well, worry.
But he's in the midst of the flames.
He himself seems fine. It's the damage around everything else, I think, that's gonna fuck him up.
Smoke inhalation and all that. Can I give Jimothy Bobbins guidance?
You have to touch him to give it to him.
Oh, do I really?
I can throw you.
Oh. I have to pass through the flames. I can just heal him on the way out.
Oh, and Biblical Bill did scream.
Oh, you're right about that. He did. Okay, Jimothy,
forgot.
just if you be brave, you be brave, and we'll make sure you make it.
Well, I'm about as cool as a cucumber inside of a pencil factory.
If it feels like,
We have
what do they
pretzels in
call
this
that
universe?
thing where they once the area that's burning now, assuming it's can I do a little check to see if it's natural? I mean, I guess it is magical fire, but is it still magical, or is it just like it lit a fire? And
It seems like he is supernaturally hot. The fire is natural.
Yerd.
Okay, if only the captain.
Naturally hot.
I thought Jimothy was supernaturally hot. Or maybe he did. I guess we don't know. The young captain he had a crush on. For those who don't remember. Okay, well then, does he seem okay for now?
Give me an insight check.
Great. I love doing insight checks. I'm gonna roll terribly. Because I
We
said that.
love.
Actually, that's a 25.
25.
So of course it was this and not an attack.
You can
thing.
tell that Jimothy himself is terrified, but that he physically is safe.
Okay.
Just keep breathing, Jimothy. You're fine. You're gonna burn out all the flammables in the immediate area around you, and then it'll become sort of dead space. It's like if you were in a forest fire, you could do a quick burn of the area you're in. I can't. There's a term for that. I don't remember what it is. They do it in movies and real life. Okay. I'm going to flip over just to here. Get eyes on Biblical Bill.
All right, and as you flit over there, you see this blight
Oh.
and this blight.
Ugh.
And am I wrong to think that one of those looks a little bigger and meaner than the other?
Yes, the one closest to you seems much bigger and meaner.
And the mimic is in the corner here.
Yes, the mimic is right here. Here,
Okay.
I'll show the token for you.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Bleh.
Yummy. Okay, I guess I'm
Ooh.
gonna sacred flame the bigger, meaner looking one. Oh no, I should just fucking. Should I attack him or should I heal Bill?
Either way, I think if he gets hit once, he's kind of done.
There. Then I'll heal him if he gets hit. Although if he takes full negative, he dies.
Yeah.
So, hey, big ugly stick thing, look at me! I'm the one you want. And I'm gonna sacred flame big ugly stick thing.
All right, big ugly stick thing rolled a 4 on the die, so I believe he fails.
We love it. 8.
Nice. I think that's literally the most it's ever been.
It's the most it can be.
The big ugly thing does not appreciate that, as it's kind of like shrieking with what few vocal cords it has left, just kind of trying to put out the fire.
That's right. Be mad at me.
Righty, and that is it for you, I believe.
Yes.
All right. The twig blight makes its way over to Bill
Ow.
Please miss.
No.
Please miss.
No.
and rolls a natural 1.
Yeah.
The other one, however, looks at you, Anisoptera.
Good.
Rolls a 17.
That hits.
And he just kind of like puts his hands up, and an array of needles shoot out towards you, and you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Ow! Needles.
Righty. That's it for them. Back at the top of the order, we've got Kerfaderk.
For some reason, there are a few of these guys that I just can't see on Roll20. But I can see on the Twitch stream, so I'll just look at that.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's really.
You can't
weird.
see this guy?
I can't see Biblical Bill, and I can't see the guy in this corner right here. But I can see him on Twitch, so
Alrighty then.
doesn't matter, because I'm going to
trust Twitch,
run! I will cast Heat Metal on Roland's, how long does that last?
Roland
One
is
of
not
the-
using a metal weapon.
Fuck! I will cast, what's Avigard's special dagger thing?
That's made of bird.
Why doesn't anyone around here have a normal weapon?
I am planning on using an arrow at some point.
If I cast Heat Metal on could I do it on all of her arrow tips by chance?
I don't think rules as written you can, but
Yeah.
I will say that like you can focus it on an area, sort of like the quiver of her arrows.
Amazing.
There will be a not insignificant chance that it burns through the quiver, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit.
I have other weapons.
I'm gonna hold off on the Heat Metal.
Oh shit! I wanted to also really quick say thank you to Hayes Harbinger for the raid. We really appreciate it. Carry on. So you're running, Kerfaderk, yes?
Yeah, I'm running away. I'm going to I'm going to try and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this Blythe right here.
The one by Biblical Bill.
And I select you. Let me see where Biblical Bill is. Yes, that one.
All right. So he has
How
to
does
make a
it-
wisdom save, I believe.
That is correct.
He rolls a 10, so I don't think he succeeds. And
It does not.
though it doesn't really have a voice, the bundle of twigs starts like shaking uncontrollably and then falls over.
Oh.
And I shall run 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fucking 30.
Right, and you see another blight to your right.
Fuck. And I will cast Bardic Inspiration on Avigard.
Right, Avigard, you are inspired.
That's it for me.
Alrighty, that's a good turn for you. Jimothy Bobbins. Now the fire is spreading. It seems to be spreading towards, namely, the flammable objects, the briars. Seems to be where they're headed. Right, and he is just kind of standing, and he's trying to listen to Anisoptera's advice, but he is surrounded by fire, and he's not super chill about that. So he's going to make another wisdom save, this time with advantage, because of Anisoptera's advice.
You got this, Jimothy.
He rolled a 1 and a 3, so he starts booking it. And
You know,
30.
maybe the strat should have been sending him to all the flammable blights instead of us running.
Running directly into them?
Because he's still hot, right? He
he is still very hot.
catching the
He
world on fire.
takes some
Mm-mm.
damage. Not a whole lot, but he takes some. And then the fire spreads to the bush right next to you, Anisoptera. All right, that's it for Jim. Roland, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Shit, so many things. Fuck. Part of me wants to like shove him out of the way with my shield, but I know I don't want to hurt him, and I know he's squishy as hell, and I don't want to kill him.
Well, he's nowhere near as squishy as Biblical Bill. Here,
Okay, well that's reassuring.
here, why don't I do this? Because he's on your team. I can make it so that you guys can.
She a hit point?
Actually, no, I can't. But he has 9
That's
hit points.
Not
Why did we say Bill's, but not his?
Because technically he's part of the module, and the module dictates that you're not allowed to know about him. It's weird.
Screw it. This magical effect will end or it won't. I need to save Biblical Bill now. How structurally sound are these little corner pieces?
Give me a. What do I even have you roll for that? I don't know.
Construction check, architecture.
I will say this: you're a shipbuilding boy. Just roll an add your
Yeah.
intelligence modifier.
You damn right. Which is a -1, but a 14.
A 14. They are ruins.
Mhm.
I'll say this: if you roll a 19 or higher, you'll break them if you push him into them.
What would I add to it? Athletics?
Yeah.
I got a +6. Fuck it, I'll go for it. So I'm just gonna. I don't want to get next to Bill, but I still have to run for it. I'm gonna try and shit. I might have to 5, 10, 15, and then as I go, I'm gonna smash against it with my shield, just trying to topple this thing on top of the blight.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
You got it. Come on, baby. You're giving me bad rolls. Give me a good fucking 18. Ah!
You run into the wall, fucking shield first, but like you falter on like your last step, like you anticipate just a little bit, and poof, there's a great big thud, and the blight kind of turns around, but that's about it.
With my 10 feet left, I'm gonna go 5, 10.
All right.
So at least there's another target.
Noted. All right. Next up is Biblical Bill. Biblical Bill is going to take an attack on the Laughing Blight next to him.
Sweet.
Take it out.
He does not crit, but he does hurt it. And he deals... Oh, no, wait. It's incapacitated, so it's an automatic crit. It only has 4 HP. Boom. It's dead. It's gone.
Yeah.
He just like...
Go Bill.
He just cuts at it with the dagger a little bit until it stops moving, and then he's just like panting. He's like, "We're okay. We're all okay.
We knew you could do it, Bill.
That is Bill's first kill. Oh, no, wait, that's not Biblical Bill's voice. He's like, we're okay. We are okay. I'm drunk. All right, Avigard, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
That wasn't his first kill either. He killed the bride. Anyways, go ahead.
All right, I have arrows. They're not hot, but they are arrows.
Correct.
So, how tall is this briar in front of me?
This one?
Yeah.
It's like a good 5 feet tall.
Okay, so shorter than me. So, I can aim over it. Well, shorter than Avigard.
Yes.
I can aim over it and at this this guy. Yep, you did it. You got that.
All right, give me that attack roll.
Okay, 17.
17 hits. Roll for damage. That'll be 1d6 plus your dexterity modifier.
Some 7.
7. All right, you managed to get a nice arrow clean through what would be this thing's skull, and the entire body fractures and splinters.
Yeah.
All right, anything else you'd like to do?
Now I'm gonna hang out.
Alrighty then. Next up is Anisoptera. What would you like to do?
Okay, we're gonna do a couple things. First, I'm gonna move the 4 spaces south just to get a little further from the fire.
Righty?
Can I ask it to dash and go down by Kerfaderk?
Certainly you can.
That's what I wish for, Calcrick.
Come here, sweet boy.
Mention it gurgles a little bit and exactly. Perfect.
Just more black ichor leaks out of its many wounds.
Yes.
I rubbed the black ichor on one of my 700 hands.
Yeah.
Why does the number keep increasing?
We have a raid. We have new people. Be nice. Don't scare them away.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Don't tell them about the hands.
I'll flit down here, to the other side, further from the fire. And I'm going to Sacred Flame this, big boy blight.
All right, big boy blight making its dex save. That is a 12.
Does not save.
All right.
That is a fucking 8 again.
There it is. Boom. The blight ceases to be as it erupts an iridescent Feywild fire as it tries to put it out. Its final screeches echo along the walls of this cavern. Biblical Bill shouts alongside like, fuck yeah!
Yeah! How the fuck are we gonna keep Bill alive against the goddamn mothers?
Oh, ooh. I don't have an answer. I don't.
Well, let's just cross that bridge. That's all I want to do right now.
Oh,
All
wait,
right.
is he still on fire?
Jimothy Bobbins is still super hot. Biblical Bill's fine. Well, as fine as you can be.
I have an idea. I don't think he's gonna like it, but I have an idea, and I just pull out my shield. I'm like, I could pat the fire out.
You think it's gonna run its course?
You know what? You're right.
I mean, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's
I think
hurting him.
using a shield at fire is going to make the fire bigger.
Jimothy, you need to calm down. Just breathe.
Play some Taylor Swift,
I
you'll
know-
be fine.
The oxygen's limited, I'm sure, because it's all getting eaten by the fire, but you're gonna be okay. Is there something flammable that we want fucked up that we should send Jimothy towards?
A tree? Isn't there a tree?
Another blight starts rushing Avigard.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck! Are we still on initiative?
Yep. Speaking of which, out of the corner.
Close enough that I can react or no?
No, it sort of seems to have stopped 5 feet away from you.
Wow.
I know, he's a little bitch like that.
Little bitch.
So then 2 needle blights show up, and both take aim at you, Avigard.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Okay, that is a natural 1 and a 16. Does the 16 hit?
Yeah, 16 hits.
All right. And you take 8 points of piercing damage from one of them as a host of needles, not 88, Jesus, as a host of needles sort of like pierce your spine as it's the one from behind you. All right. Next up, top of the order, we've got Kerf. Kerf, what would you like to do?
I will cast Bane. 3 creatures, the 2 needle blights, so it's going to be the 2 needle blights and that other thing right next to whatever it is.
Shrub boy.
Yeah.
Shrub boy and the Jets.
Shrub boy and the Jets. Shrub boy and the Jets are going to I'm going to cast Bane.
Alrighty. So that's
yeah.
wisdom saves?
Charisma saves.
Charisma. Oh, they're all terrible with that. Yeah. They fail.
Nice. All right. You'll have to roll a d4 and subtract whatever you get off of any attack rolls. And then I already gave you bardic inspiration. I'm gonna keep running.
Alrighty then.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. So as you leave that dude's area, he's able to take an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, holding on.
I'm so sorry. I cannot see any of the. I cannot see the needle blind screen.
Gotcha.
So I would like to go a different way if I'm walking through one of them.
Sure. We can go 5, 10, 15, 20,
Great.
25, 30. That way you never interact with them.
Love it.
Cool. I will say now that you are here, you also see the everything south of you now has incredibly high walls, and you also see a sort of very large tree, sort of over the like the canopy of the tree is reaching above.
Easy. We have to light the Erd tree aflame.
No.
That's how it goes.
I feel like the tree is good, and all the 3 ladies are bad.
Can we vibe check that, please?
Yeah, let's vibe check this tree
I
situation.
feel like that's what all my fucking dreams have been about, was that the tree was good and they were bad, but I'm happy to, I love to vibe check.
Kerfaderk, well, let's have the people who are near the tree vibe check the tree.
I'm going to do a vibe check.
I'll vibe check the tree.
Only we can stop forest fires.
The 3.
What'd you roll? Sorry.
Only we can cause underground forest fires.
3.
That's a tree, all right. Leaves and everything.
Wow.
Which means it's good.
Guys,
Okay, I'm not smart, but I am close to a tree, so can I also vibe check the tree?
You certainly can.
Oh, I rolled a 7. It's fine, whatever.
I don't know if Kerfaderk spotted this, but it's got leaves too. All right, sorry. Carrying on. Next up is Jimothy Bobbins. Jimothy Bobbins is spooked because the fire has continued to spread around him. He's not the biggest fan of that because, fire bad and Frankenstein and all that jazz. But it seems to have stopped emanating from him. 5,
Good.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He takes his steps and quickly looks around and touches a leaf and it doesn't catch fire and he just breathes a huge sigh of relief and he's like, ah. He then sees the blight next to him and freaks out, so he casts Gust. It has to make strength save. It fails and it gets
Made of needles, right?
Yeah. So what did I say?
I know. I'm just saying, if it's throwing wind at it, it's made of needles. Maybe it'll just blow into pieces.
No, it doesn't blow into pieces, but it does hit the wall behind it, and it does take some damage because of that. Not a whole lot, but, it takes damage. All right. That's it for Jimothy Bobbins. Roland, your friend, what would you like to do?
30. Jeez, I don't know. I don't really know. 5, 10. He kind of pushed him out of the way. I was going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Fuck. I guess I'm going to go diagonal 30. I'm gonna go over here next to this guy, and has this guy been hit? The little shrub boy.
None of these ones have been hit.
Dope. Then I'm just gonna use my wooden sword, but I'm gonna emulate some of the green energy, and as I go, it sort of elongates my arm. Oh, can I get that close?
Oh no, sorry, I forgot. That
Yeah, I was gonna do a
You're good,
reaching
you're good.
grasp. Yeah, and the veins start glowing green, and my arm elongates, so I'm able to hit him from there if I can hit him. We'll see. That's looking pretty good. Okay, like a 14. That's gonna hit little guy, right?
14 hits, little guy.
Yeah. So for the quarterstaff, it's 8 damage. But then for my superiority, makes it a okay, cool. 9 damage total.
All right, that thing
Woo!
it ceased to be. It was maybe never there. It just splinters into 1,000 tiny little itty bitty fragments.
And then I guess I look over to the big blight and I say, "Hey, buddy."
You're next.
Your threat goes sort of unheeded, it seems, as it just kind of washes over the thing's face. There is no light behind those eyes. All right, next up,
that
Biblical
sucks.
Bill. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Whoops. Need to zoom in. There. He's just going to hang out next to the dragon because it's a dragon. Next up, Avigard. What would you like to do? You got the Needle Blight
Okay.
south of you and the one north of you.
Yeah, I'm going to just zoom around here a little bit to get out of the big scary guy's way.
Make sense?
Yeah, and then I've got my Raven Dagger again, so I'm gonna throw it at that one.
All right, make me that attack roll with advantage, please.
Okay. 17.
That hits.
Okay, 17 hits. Great.
All right, hit me with that D4 and all them sneak attack dice.
Hit me with that D4.
All those sneak attack dice.
That's the second verse.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right. Did you add your dexterity modifier to that, by the way?
No, oh my gosh. Okay, 10.
10. All right.
Yeah.
The blight ceases to be as the raven kind of just literally just pulls the head off the thing with its claws, and as the body sinks to the ground, it turns back into a dagger and clatters to the floor as well.
Boom.
I wish it had like a Raven boomerang effect, like it could stay a bird and return to me.
But then you'd have sneak attack every round, and that wouldn't be fun, or fair, or balanced. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Avigard?
Hide.
Sure.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. 19.
All right, you are pretty well hidden. Next up, Anisoptera, what would you like to do?
Okay, we've sung the song before. I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna Sacred Flame Twiggy Boy that was gusted.
All right, Twiggy Fart Dust rolls a 6 on the die, so he fails.
Sweet. Now let's see if I fail. I do. It's a 2.
It's a 2. All right. He has been gusted and burnt a little, but he is still conscious.
And he's too far from. Is he too far from? No, might not be. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think Calcrix could get there, right? Diagonally.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna mentally bid Calcrix. Hey, there we go. And make one of those little bite attacks.
All right, D20 plus 3 for me.
That's an 18.
All right.
Lunch.
Yeah,
hits.
this is 6.
1d6 plus 1, yes.
And it's a fucking 2 as well, but then becomes a 3.
All right, well, lucky for you, that was all that was needed. A blight is no
Yeah.
more. We are now officially out of combat.
God damn
Oh
it.
God. Okay, good.
And did Biblical Bill level up?
That was a
On-
lot for him.
He still has his commoner stats. Maybe after a long rest, he might become a tougher NPC.
Murder any trees.
But he was present, wasn't he? That's what counts.
Yeah. All right. Well, Everybody, I'm gonna kind of back away so that whatever might be at the tree can't hear. And I say, guys, let's huddle, let's come up with a fucking plan.
Well, it's a tree.
Can I vibe check the tree now? I'm closer to it.
Certainly. And you make your vibe check with advantage.
And in fact, I'd like to hover. Maybe this is why I'd like to go a little up. Stealthily.
Yeah.
Get a better look at the tree. See?
In that case, make a perception check before you make your vibe check.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a big ass motherfucking tree.
Whoa. Okay, perception first. That is a 14.
All right. I've got a wall of text to read at you. A walled clearing is here among the briars. The walls are 20 feet high, which is less than half the height of the cavern's ceiling. Several varieties of plants grow around the perimeter of the clearing, including a few suspicious-looking saplings. But their importance pales before that which stands at the courtyard's center. Beneath the fungal light grows an evil-looking tree. Its blackened, twisted limbs reach upward like a skeletal hand, clawing its way out of the earth. Before it stands some blights, a heavily armored dwarf with leaves in his beard and dead eyes. You see Mother Madness tying up a purple tiefling boy to the tree. Oh. And with that, we are going to take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free to stick around. We're going into the boss fight soon, y'all. So please, I hope you'll enjoy that. I also really have to go to the bathroom, completely unrelated. Some ads will run during the break, but don't worry, you won't be missing anything. We will see you all very soon.
Okay, now we're against killing innocents. Where is the line?
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your 5-minute break.
Oh my
Nothing to see here. No infanticide planned here. All right. So you, Anisoptera, you see this site. You see this gnarled, twisted tree. You see Mother Madness and her entourage of goons. And she is tying up a small tiefling boy, presumably the one Jimothy Bobbins mentioned.
I relay this word for word as you related to me as
Perfect.
Dungeon Daddy. And now I want to vibe check the tree. I know you said it looks evil, but
No, yeah. Give me that vibe check, and you have advantage.
sweet. I'm gonna roll bad both times. Is this 16?
16. Nope.
I'm at fucking dirty 20.
Ooh.
16 and a dirty 20. All right. This is definitely the tree from the vision Titania was showing you. 100%. It seems like the tree has been corrupted pretty heavily. Possibly by whatever the hell Mother Madness is doing / has been doing to it. You'd have to, like, get all up in the tree's biz to really figure out, like, what is happening, what went wrong. But all you know is that the tree itself is not evil. It's just been it's been janked up.
Okay, for all the record, people, the tree is not itself inherently evil. It's just been janked up by what Mother Madness is doing. Doesn't mean it doesn't need a good prune. But just, we can keep it alive.
Do we think that there is any world where we can get out of this encounter without fighting? How anticlimactic / great would that be?
Well,
Can you also turn into Mother Madness and then just walk in there and be like, wait, what the fuck are y'all doing?
We tried to set that up. It might have been foiled though. Plus, I don't think she's with anybody who we would have set that up with.
I think it depends on what all our goals are. Because if it's just to not fight, I think if we turned ourselves in and said we'd like to join her,
No.
I wouldn't fight. And I'm not saying that I want that. I'm just saying if that's,
That's probably the only way.
we're talking objectives. Now, if we're
Well-
trying to save the innocents,
I mean, here's the deal. Mother Madness and I do have a sort of on again, off again thing going on. I'm not sure
that's true.
how she's going to feel when she sees me. She might be even angrier than she would have been if we'd never met each other, which I would completely understand. I've not been good to her, and I'm going to amend that.
Also, where are the other two?
Other two? Oh yeah, what are those?
Three hags, Mother Madness, Mama K, and
The Night Mother.
the
They're not
Night
here.
Mother. Now, unless it's a 3-in-1 situation, like Jesus Christ.
Like, Jesus Christ. Got it.
Or
I'm not sure. I do not know.
We can definitely take care of these people. We can definitely get this kid out of here, and that is absolutely what we need to do.
Great.
I don't know exactly why
So-
we're avoiding combat after the success we've had, but I
Great point.
understand that
Great.
Kerfaderk, if you want to bring a song or two into our battle, I think that would be honorable.
Fantastic. I have one ready, but perhaps not for her. I'll throw it at one of those other two fools. But going into combat-wise, perhaps we should have everybody fill out the flanks so that when combat does happen, we come at them from all sides. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
You just tell me where you need me. Says Biblical Bill.
2 on the right, 2 up top, 2 to the left, and perhaps I can try and create a diversion.
Can I maintain my stealth and take the long road?
I think that's a wonderful idea. I think that's
Thanks, boss. Am I still stealthy?
You are. We'll say we'll keep that roll of yours. Yeah.
Thanks.
I
So
think.
Where do you want to be? Like here?
Yeah, if I can go that far, yeah.
I would say for a distance that great, just make another stealth check for me.
Okay.
Just to keep it even. You know?
At 20 plus 4.
Shh. You guys watch as Avigard basically like picks up some bits of the briars and thistle and like sticks them purposefully onto her cloak, and she kind of gets they kind of get low and start moving, and we've lost Roland again. And they kind of skirt their way around the edge completely out of your sight. You lose them after like at least a good 10 seconds.
Wow.
You think it's worth
Amazing.
a quick bless? Oh,
How long does bless last? Like,
Oh.
would it be worth casting it just in case it ends really quickly?
it's 1 minute, but we're not in combat yet, so I guess that's
No, so it might burn out. I think the smart move.
Never mind. I didn't even say that.
Alright, then.
What I will do is I'll give Avigard guidance. Not that Avigard needs it. But.
All right, Avigard, consider yourself guided. The next check you make, you can add a d4 to it.
Awesome.
Great. And also remember, Avigard and Roland, you are inspired. I've given you my inspiration.
Dope.
Oh, and perhaps before we go into battle, it would be a good time to give a very inspiring speech.
Yes, God says keep it under 2 minutes.
Well,
But the
it's
rules say it has
supposed
to be
be a
10,
10
right?
minute
And
speech.
yeah, and we'll extrapolate it, I'm sure.
All right.
But we don't need a whole planetarium moment for this one, I think.
I don't
No
know.
planetarium for this one. That is fine. So perhaps I will take you to a planet entirely different. A planet where dinosaurs once roamed the land.
I use the light
And-
cantrip to fill the space.
Eberron?
Everybody sit back and look up at the sky, for this is a light show. First, there was the Triassic period, where mammals barely existed, and what mammals did exist were too small to even be detected. And the kings of the world were instead giant reptilian beings, dinosaurs, if you will. They ruled the world, and they were ferocious, and though they could barely communicate with each other, they ran a kingdom based off of food systems and, eating each other and shit. Then the Triassic period ended, and then we moved to the Jurassic period, where still mammals are learning their way and evolving, but they are still staying hidden amongst the trees, where they cannot be hunted out by all of these giant reptiles. In the Jurassic period, there were new giant reptiles. I shall call them now dinosaurs from this point forward. The new dinosaurs in the Jurassic period consisted of the Allosaurus, which very much takes on a similar appearance to the Tyrannosaurus Rex, except instead of small hands, it has larger three-pronged hands, and a lot of similar herbivores and carnivores, except it expands. And then the Jurassic period ends, and then the Cretaceous period, the final period of the dinosaurs, begins, and that is when your Tyrannosaurus Rex comes into play. That is when your Pachycephalosaurus comes into play. That is when your Spikosaurus, your Stegosaurus, and your Triceratops come into play.
What happened after the Cretaceous period?
I'm sorry?
What
I was
happened
already
after the
inspired, but
Cretaceous
can I be
period?
extra inspired?
I'm
This is
taking
inspiring.
one question at a time. I'm sorry. Hello?
What happened after the Cretaceous period?
And yes, what was your question, Avigard?
It was more of a question for God, which is, if I'm already one time inspired, can I be extra double inspired by this? Because I'm feeling very inspired.
Excellent question.
Technically,
I'll
yes, you
answer
just
for
get
you.
10 HP. You're good.
Well,
Okay, great.
as the Cretaceous period went along, mammals, as we know them, were surviving in the trees, small, tiny mammals, learning how to fend for themselves. And then one day, one terrible, awful day, the sky went red.
Mm.
The dinosaurs, who knew their life was filled with debauchery and fun and everything they had known. Their party days were over. For that red sky, there was a dark, demonic asteroid hurtling towards the Earth. And as the seconds passed, it grew larger and larger as it blotted out the sun. And all daylight completely disappeared, and suddenly the screaming, terrified dinosaurs, shrouded in darkness from a massive, terrible asteroid, were running around screaming, holding each other, praying to their gods. And then the Cretaceous period was no more.
And then everybody clapped.
But what happened after?
After the Cretaceous period. That's what I was going to get into.
Can I say for flavor that in the visuals of this,
Mm-hmm.
because Kerfaderk kept coming back to the mammals, that you'd always be a mammal like with Kerfadork's face, like talking, like during the in each time period.
I don't
Like-
see why not.
Like in Dinosaur, like those monkeys from Dinosaur.
Yeah.
I believe they were lemurs in Dinosaur. Do
The
you
lemurs
know I
from
literally
Dinosaur?
just watched that movie like 4 days ago.
Whoa. Sim.
Good?
Super sim.
It's like not good, but it is interesting.
Well-
And sorry, I was mostly just stalling because we still didn't have Dustin. Or Roland, I should say.
Well, that's okay. I'll keep going. After the
No,
Cretaceous-
you're good. And everyone is inspired, and they all get their, I believe it's 10 extra hit points.
Yes.
Yay!
10 extra hit points.
Great.
That's how you use those 10-minute TikToks.
All right, everyone is inspired. If you guys want to situate yourselves in your battle, or sorry, I don't want to rush role play. Sorry, I just wanted to rush
Well-
that speech.
Wow.
Well, okay. Are we all settled? Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go out. I might try and make a plea if that sounds good for her to
I mean, we
stop.
should probably shut the fuck up if we're going to try to sneak up on these people.
Right.
Fuck, you're right.
All right. Let's do this shit.
Well, so we'll position ourselves, and if things go south, Kerfaderk, you just say the magic phrase.
Right.
We'll come flying in. I'll send the zombie cow cricks over the wall and bear down on them. A nice little, moment.
Perfect. All right.
What's the phrase? When do we know to come out?
Poo poo pee pee.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Obviously.
Of course.
Poo pee pee. Yes. All right. When I shout poo poo pee pee, it's poo poo pee pee time, bitches. Let's do this thing.
Wait, is that the whole phrase, or is it just pee pee poo poo time, or poo poo pee
Let's
pee
make
time?
it the
sorry.
whole phrase.
The whole time, poo poo pee.
Poo pee pee time, bitches.
Okay, all right, that makes sense
No
to me.
other variation is the code phrase.
I'll
Right.
go with her. She seems like she knows. I'll go with them. They know what they're doing. And Biblical Bill is gonna go
No,
with Avigard.
do not be confused. If anybody else says poo poo pee poo, do not jump out. Listen for my voice.
But specifically, poo poo pee pee time. It's poo poo pee pee time, bitches.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
All
But
right.
so
let's-
what you're saying is, if you say anything other than that, we don't come out.
If I do not say, and I will make it as clear as possible, poo poo pee pee time. Hold on.
Hold.
Reverse.
Okay.
We restarting or is this part of it?
This
Holding.
is what I'm going to say, and you must hear these words in succession exactly as I say them now, or else you shall not come out. Does that sound good?
Are these the words?
Yeah. Poo
Here
poo
they
pee
come.
pee time.
No, not.
Hold on. Wait a
not these
minute.
words.
Which
Wait
words?
until I say these words, specifically these words. Why not just give a hand signal?
Starting now, starting now.
Starting now. Okay.
Are those the words?
Hold on. Pause.
Okay,
Hold
so
on,
hold on,
pause.
pause is the cue.
No. Erase that.
No,
Um,
erase
No,
that.
erase that.
Abort. When I put
That
one
makes
finger...
perfect sense because you'll want out, so you'll say abort.
Honestly,
abort,
yeah,
and you'll
abort,
think-
abort makes a lot of sense.
I'm going to tell you the phrase. I'm going to tell you the phrase right now, okay? But I'm only going to tell... The phrase only starts when I put one finger in the air. Is everybody ready?
I'm going to tell you the phrase.
How many
I'm going to tell you the
fingers? How
phrase.
many
The phrase only
fingers
starts
are
with
you?
one
How many
finger in
fingers
the
are
air.
you holding up?
Finger.
It ended.
It ended.
No, I thought it was abort.
No, it's poo-poo pee-pee time. It's poo-poo pee-pee time, bitches.
You say it twice.
See, when you said it the first time, you just said poo poo pee pee. It's poo poo pee time. Poo poo pee pee time, bitches.
You're right. Poo-poo pee-pee. It's poo-poo pee-pee time, bitches. All right?
That's the whole thing. Poo poo pee pee. It's poo poo pee pee time, bitches.
Imagine the words
Is
at
that
the
a
bottom
haiku?
of the screen and the little
Hold
thing
on.
is bouncing. Poo poo pee pee.
Almost.
Poo poo pee pee time, bitches.
Oh, we just need
Break.
we just need an extra 5, and then it would be a haiku.
So close.
yeah. Can we make it just for the haiku? Can we have it be poo poo
Poo-poo
pee pee
pee-pee.
time? It's poo poo pee pee time, bitch. It's time, baby doll. Can we make it that?
Is that it?
Whoa.
Wait.
Whoa.
Poo-poo pee-pee time. It's poo-poo pee-pee time, bitch. Is, oh yeah, baby dog. Baby. It has to be baby.
Oh yeah,
Baby.
baby. Okay.
Oh yeah, baby.
Poo-poo
Got
pee-pee time. Okay. I got it. We're good.
okay.
We're good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are they
I'm
still
happy
there?
we chose the
Yeah, I
simplest
checked to see
route.
if they're still there.
You know you can add more to a method
The
without
kid's
haiku.
dead. The fucking trees glowing. They're all standing behind our huddle,
But
like
we
tapping
wrote
their
a
foot.
haiku, and that is really important.
That is really important, and I'm
It's
really
really
proud of
important.
us.
It's very on brand.
Goes overlooked a lot.
That was incredible. I think that's the closest I'll ever come to having sex.
Writing a haiku.
And with that,
All right, let's take positions.
so Avigard and Biblical Bill are on the left side.
I hate this guy.
Jimothy Bobbins and Roland are going to be on the right side, it looks like. And then Anisoptera and Calcrix will be up front.
Yeah. We're coming over the wall, baby. When as
Mhm,
soon as we get the code.
As soon
phrase,
as
we
he
are.
said poo poo pee pee time, it's poo poo pee pee time, bitch. It's time, baby.
It's full King's Landing, Calcrick flying in. Obviously, zombie, not dragon, but
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. Everyone sort of takes their positions. Can I just get a group stealth check? Avigard, you're good. You don't need to do it because they rolled like fucking crazy high.
Stealth. Disadvantage.
Mm.
Okay.
Don't fuck it too bad. It's a group
Got
check.
a 6. I got a
10. 10's pretty cool.
Got a 17 from Jimothy. Anisoptera? Anisoptera?
you hear me?
No.
Oh, can I give myself guidance?
Yeah, you can. You can touch yourself.
It's been more than a minute since I gave it to Avigard.
Mhm.
I'm gonna touch myself furiously, hoping. That's A. That's a all things added together. That's a 21.
All right, 21. And then can you roll D20 minus 2 for Calcrix?
Yeah, I can. Maybe I should have touched Calcrix.
It's all right. You made your bed. You got to lie in it.
You sure?
I sure am.
How
Oh,
sure are
no.
you?
I'm pretty sure.
That is a 0. Because I rolled a 2. And it's minus 2.
Kerfaderk. Kerfaderk, as you take your place sort of right in front of the door, as you're about to like step in and make yourself known to Mother Madness, there is for a moment behind you silence, and then the clinking of armor off in the corner, and then a right behind you, which makes Mother Madness and all of her entourage turn around and look at you.
Sorry.
That was a stinky one.
Roll persuasion. Sorry, not persuasion, deception.
Oh, okay, that's still good. Oh, what is my deception? Perfect. Even better. That's going to be a 16.
A 16.
It's not bad. Not bad.
Could have been better.
Yeah,
Hey, it could have
It's
been a lot
good.
worse.
that's good.
All right. So 16, you say? Only one person you got to fool.
Yeah.
Mother Madness turns and looks at you and says, "Stinky fart, lover. Get closer. Let me smell it."
Of course. I would love to get closer and let you smell it, but first, I would like to offer you, all three of you beautiful, beautiful things, my shawl of over 100,000 hands.
Think your math is a little off, but I appreciate it.
Curating these hands for years. And now I hand it off to you, my lady, my liege. But first, I must ask, is there any chance at all? And if so, can you please take me to a butt room in here?
Don't be hasty, virgin.
All right.
Sir Roderick, if you would be so kind as to grab those hands for me. And the dwarf kind of just sort of monotonously marches towards you and puts
What is he wearing?
He is wearing a full sort of chainmail with the crest of the Flakefall family on it.
Sir Roderick, my gracious host has asked that I give you these hands, and so I shall. I give Sir Roderick the hands.
Right, he takes the cloak and brings it back towards Mother Madness. She grabs it and she says, "Dear lover, many of these are draconian hands. What have you with so many?"
I thought the draconian hands melted.
Turn to grass, right?
I wasn't able to take them.
No, they like turn into stone. They emit gas once they turn stone.
Ah.
Ooh.
Well, then I definitely did take them.
Oh.
Well, I only have one thing to say. And that is this. Poo poo pee pee time! It's poo poo pee pee time, bitch! Is oh yeah, baby! And I cast heat metal on Roderick's chainmail.
Righty.
If I can.
You can. It is made of metal, and you can heat it, baby. Okay. Couple of things are going to happen. First things first. Everybody roll initiative. We'll start with that.
Ooh, baby.
18.
Flaccid 20.
God damn. That's a 5. Better now than later.
I suppose, yes. Avigard?
15.
15. Okay. And now comes the part where James rolls for a minute straight.
Do we need Spencer to do some more dinosaur time? Because
No, not needed. I
Sure,
just have
yeah, I
to,
can
I just
jump
have
in.
to roll a lot. Don't worry about it.
Is the entertainer royalty free?
probably.
Yeah.
It's been around for a
Document?
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
All right, good.
Yeah. I don't know the rest.
Good God in heaven. Okay. So, going off of the rules of surprise, some people are going to go out of order than they normally would. All right. So I'm going to turn I've got to do this, and then we're gonna take it to Combatville. Spencer, I hope you can see everybody you need to see. I
I'll
have
look
to
at Twitch.
zoom out so that our audience can see everybody. Can you see Kerfaderk?
Let me compare to Twitch. Let me compare. I'm so sorry. I see 4 folks. Yeah.
Alrighty then. At the top of the order, Roland, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna charge in, I guess. Let me use the ruler. Perfect! 30 feet. I am just gonna rush in. No, none of my arms are on me. I'm just running in straight on, and I'm gonna dive and tackle this guy, and I want to grapple him.
He's got heat metal cast in his
Alrighty.
chainmail, right?
Can you make
fuckity fuck! Forgot about that part. I lied. I take up my sword and I'm gonna beat him.
Alrighty then, that's different. Make that attack roll for me.
Of course.
Is that
Yeah.
Jimothy's boyfriend?
It is. Jimothy kind of audibly, next to Roland at least, gasped when he heard Mother Madness say, Sir Roderick, if you could grab the hands.
First one's a nat 20.
Damn, son. All
I
right.
know that.
What's the damage on that?
Damage on that bad boy is gonna be 13.
Not bad.
Then I'm gonna use the back end of the handle for my pole arm bonus.
Nice.
That's gonna be a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Didn't think so. All right, I'll take the one.
All right, you quickly rush in, wooden sword out, and get a good hit on his face as just soil spews out of his mouth in place of blood. And before you could get the backhand in, Sir Roderick quickly puts up a shield to deflect your blow. Next up, Avigard. What would you like to do?
I would like to hang out right at the edge of this barrier right here and send the rope of entanglement to Mother Madness.
Ooh. Very nice. You quickly you peek out from behind the cover and say "fuck" as the blue rope starts snaking its way towards her. Can you read out the description for the rope of entanglement for me?
Yeah, if I can find it. Hang on.
Sure thing.
Here we go. Okay. 30 feet long and weighs 3 pounds. If, let's see, I hold one end of the rope and I say the command, and the other end darts toward a creature and entangles it, the target must succeed on a DC 15 dex save throw or become restrained.
All right, you will have to get 5 feet closer for it to work.
Fine.
You gotta be 30 feet away. There you go. All right, so you step in. The rope starts. She's gonna make her dex save. And her dex is +2, so that is a 19. Unfortunately, she puts her heel promptly on the blue rope before it has a chance to coil around her, and she just turns and says, "Lover, you trick me with your friends." All right.
I'm sorry.
Next up is Biblical Bill. 5, 10,
Classic.
20, 25. He's gonna go for this guy. He's feeling ambitious. He shouldn't have. So he misses. All right, next up is Jimothy Bobbins.
Jimothy Bobbins.
Jimothy Bobbins also 5, 10, 15, 20. He comes out and he just sees the whole thing and kind of like his heart races. And his heart racing sort of like his heartbeat emulates this sort of like translucent-esque shield that surrounds him that will up his AC. So he cast mage armor, if you know, for all the
Nice.
technical folks at home.
Nice.
All right. Oh, that is not his AC. 24 would be ridiculous. Sorry. Okay. That's it for Jimothy Bobbins. Next up is Mother Madness herself, who looks straight at you, Kerfaderk, and says, "Oh, it too, honey." And she pulls out a wand and speaks some foul arcane language as the the ground around you starts to sprout these skeletal hands that try to grab your feet and legs. Can you make a strength saving throw for me, Kerfaderk?
11.
11, unfortunately. Not enough, as you are now currently restrained
Fuck.
by these creepy skeletal hands.
Ah, my pleasure bites me in the end.
Right, next up is Sir Roderick. Sir Roderick quickly pulls out his sword, which hums and rings, similar to like movies. You know how like in real life when you pull a sword out, it doesn't make a sound, but in movies it's always like shing. It makes the stereotypical shing sound, but the shing sound continues to echo as it looks like the sword is vibrating in his hand, Roland. And he swings at you, but in such a way that you would deliberately parry. With your wooden sword. And he strikes it. He strikes your sword, and it looks like a creepy smile as sort of like his soil-stained teeth kind of look up at you. And hold on, I have to... As your wooden sword splinters in your hand. Seems like the ringing from his blade transferred to yours, and the vibrations were such that it completely destroyed your wooden sword. You are now left with naught but the wooden handle. And he looks at you, and his grin continues, and that's it for his turn. Next up are the Needle Blights. This one's going to go for Biblical Bill, because it's right next to him. And he hits. And 6 points of damage. Right. The other one is going to long range at Jimothy Bobbins. He also hits. Oh, wait, does he? No, he hits through the armor. And also does 6 damage to Jimothy Bobbins as he is hit by a hail of needles. Jimothy cries out in pain. All right, but he's still good health-wise. Next up, Anisoptera, what would you like to do?
Wahoo-wee. First thing I want to do is send Calcrix flying at Mother Madness.
Righty.
Right up to her, try and take a nice little bite. D20 plus 3, right?
Yes.
Send that one.
He takes a bite, and Mother Madness looks perplexed. She's like, "Oh, you killed my new pet before I had a chance to groom him." And now she looks incredibly angry.
Ha 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 ha. Better luck next time, Calcrix. Keep trying. And then I think I want to zip down here by Kerfaderk. Can I take a look at these hands that are holding him? The skeletal hands?
Yeah, sure. What are you trying to, like, what do you, you're just looking at him, or?
I'm just staring. No, I just want to, what I would like to do is Sacred Flame to try and destroy them or something, ideally, but,
All right, can you
disrupt them
roll,
somehow.
can you roll the damage for it for me, please?
Sure. I guess they don't do a dex save, huh? That's 8. That's an 8.
That's 8. All right. Iridescent fire erupts around you, Kerfaderk. On your next turn, when you try to escape, you will have advantage on your saving throw. Right. So that's it for all the special stuff. Mother Madness shouts out. If I could only remember its name. Sorry. Forgive me, There we go. Colket, it looks like a snack has arrived for you. And bounding from the shrubbery is a giant frog. The giant frog sees the giant bug. 10, 15. And,
not giant, little.
And it's that's right, you are technically a small creature, and its tongue shoots out at you. 1 second, please. Does a 22 hit?
No. Yeah, fucking 22 hits.
All right, you take 4 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a save for me.
What kind of thing?
Good question. You need to make a no save. Sorry, you are just grappled currently.
Oh, good. Okay.
Right, you were basically wrapped up in the tongue. All right, Roland.
Is this an elastic back in its mouth situation or just grappled?
Right now, you're currently grappled. You can surmise that it will elastic next round.
Good. We love it.
Right, Roland, it is your turn.
I look at this shattered sword that I carved myself, and I look back at this person. I toss the handle, pull out the spear that I had sheathed, and I say, "You will pay for that." And I go and try and give him a good stab in the chest. That's gonna be 17.
17 does not hit. He parries you away with his magical sword.
I'm gonna use the back end of it.
I'm going to say it does not function as a quarterstaff anymore.
It doesn't function as a quarterstaff, but Polearm Master applies to quarterstaff, spears, halberds, and something else that I don't remember.
I'm going to say right now it's at best a dagger.
Oh, no, I said a spear. I pulled out my spear.
Oh, you pulled out your spear. Sorry. You're good.
Yeah.
Carry on. Hit me with that back end.
Second one is... Let me roll it. Fuck, 16.
16 does not hit. He pulls his shield up. Kerfaderk, I need you really quick to roll 2d8 for me from your initial heat metal. I forgot to calculate that.
Ooh, 7?
Nice shit.
3.
All right. I will say from your kind of vantage point, Roland, he's looking pretty rough as the fire is
Good.
cooking the inside. But Kerfaderk, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I get to roll to try and get out of this shit, right?
Yes, it would be a strength save, and you will have advantage because Anisoptera weakened the hands.
Thank you, Anisoptera.
Of course.
7, 8. So 11.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, is not enough. You are still basically like 2 more hands come out of the ground and grab like your kneecaps just as you're about to pull your foot out.
I will, and he's looking rough. What's to the left of Mother Madness? What is that thing?
This thing?
Little shrub boy.
Yeah, that's a little shrub boy.
Oh.
You did take your action to try to break free, so you only have your bonus action left.
I only have a bonus action. Got it. All right. I say to Mother Madness, I'm like, Mother Madness, if you want to see what's under this bandage, please call your goons off. That's it.
Under the bandage?
You know how my nose, there's a big bandage?
Oh my god. Yes, that has never come up, but yeah, sure.
I know.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay.
It's just a big zit.
It's gonna be a 16.
Yeah, all right, hold up. She says, "Is it just more makeup that makes you look like a crude imitation of me?"
No, it's even better than that.
All right, Avigard, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I was about to do a shot, but instead of that,
Sorry.
I will. I'm gonna throw my Raven Dagger at Mother Madness. I don't even care. She can die.
All righty, give me that attack roll with advantage.
Fuck. Damn it. Okay. It's only 14.
Only 14.
Does that hit?
You chuck the dagger, it turns into a raven. She backhands it as it approaches, and it embeds itself in the tree next to her.
No.
Right. Anything else you'd like to do, Avigard?
No.
Alrighty. Next up is Biblical Bill. Biblical Bill's going to take another swing at the blight, and he crits!
Yeah, Bill.
Nice.
He does a whopping 4 damage. The blight.
We're gonna get you leveled up, Bill. Don't you worry.
Next up is Jimothy Bobbins, who just kind of musters up the chaotic energy inside of him, And he says, I'm so sorry. That's not his voice. I'm so sorry, handsome, but you've done turned yourself into some kind of demonic tree man. And he blasts out a bolt of energy, and it impacts against Sir Roderick. Uh, 5 points of cold damage against him. As he kind of like it starts to freeze up his joints, making it harder for him to move. Next up is Mother Madness. Mother Madness looks at the dragon and raises her hand. As you notice, her nails are these incredibly long claws, and she takes a swipe at Calcrix, or what is left of him. That's a 24, so that's going to hit. And she does 14 points of damage to Calcrix. She basically like digs them in and pulls off one of his legs, kind of making it harder for the dragon to stand. Sir Roderick is now going to try to do the same thing. He's going to aim at your spear, Roland.
Damn it.
Crits. Does not enough damage to completely shatter your spear, but the vibrations impact, and your spear is suddenly ragged and splintered as you quickly pull it away before he has a chance to destroy it. That's it for Roderick. Next up are the Needle Blights. One's going to take a swing at Biblical Bill. He makes contact. He does 6 points of damage. Biblical Bill is currently unconscious. Right. The other one takes another shot at Jimothy, and he misses as needles spray into nothing. The little shrub boy, little Shrubbins, runs up towards Avigard. Gonna try and take a swing at you, and misses with a 5. All right, back to the top of the order. The frog. No, I totally skipped Anisoptera. Anisoptera, you're up.
Oh, good.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, you're all good. Oh God, so many things. Well, I think first things first, given where everybody is, Calcrix is gonna claw back.
Okay.
Even if it's not gonna work. That's a goddamn 8. So no is the answer to that question.
Sadly, no.
I guess then what I want to do is, because we're here, I think I want to spiritual weapon create because this is plant gone bad, we need to do some culling, a spectral green scythe with like the long handle, the old like truly like farmer style. And I'm gonna try and slice this fucking frog's frog. Frog. Where's the water? In the tongue. Which means I make an attack roll, I believe.
Yes, you do.
Melee spell attack roll. Okay, great. I mixed a few of these. That, God damn it, that's a 10.
The 10, unfortunately, the 10 does not hit.
Oh, the fucking bitch. Okay, that's all I can do.
All right, it is now the frog's turn. The tongue retracts, and Anisoptera is sucked inside of the frog.
We just need to.
You take 9 points of damage total, 5 acid, 4 piercing.
Good.
As you are now currently inside of the frog.
We love it.
All right, next up is Roland. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm going to use this spear for as long as I got it, and I'm going to take another stab at him. This time I'm going to use Inspiration, which, is it giving me advantage or a D4 to my roll?
It adds a D6.
D6. Good. Yeah. I can't even hit it if it does add it.
Okay.
Can I add it to my next one?
Yeah, sure.
Dope. First one definitely misses. Go with the back end of it. Come on, something. Damn it! No, fuck. All right, fuck it. I get angry, and Roland is starting to swell up with this energy, and he goes into an action surge and says,
I need to kill you!
And I'm just gonna try and stab right directly on top of him. This is my only action surge. I really hope it fucking hits. Okay, and using that d6. It's a 16 plus 3. 19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
Come on, something. Just give me something. All right, and 5, 11 damage total.
11 damage total. How do you want to kill him?
Fuck yes. Okay. I toss down my shield and I'm after just missing, blocked, parried. I just drop it. I grow about a foot in length as my legs just start glowing green, and I just want to stab it through his head, through his torso, out through his groin area, so he's just standing there, kebabbed.
You pierce him like a scarecrow and stick him into the ground. There is, you hear the lone tear. Well, you wouldn't hear the tear. It's a loud tear as it comes out of Jimothy Bobbin's eyes. As he's like, that there was one cute son of a bitch. Oh. The Roderick, no more.
Nice.
All right. Do you wish to use your movement?
Yeah, I'll step 10 feet forward, and by this point, I just have my hands out. I ain't got any more weapons. I used my axe, snapped my sword, and that's a kebab now, so I got my hands.
All right. And with your proximity to the child and your passive perception, you notice it looks like the tree is like transforming or even eating the child. As like his mouth is opened as if he's screaming, but no noise is coming out. Right. Next up is Kerfaderk. What would you like to do?
This frog, can I do a perception check to see if I think it might have an intelligence score of 4 or less?
You can give me a nature check more than yeah.
Great. 19.
It has an intelligence score. It doesn't have an intelligence score of 4. It is higher than 4.
Oh, great. Okay, I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
All right. So it has to make a wisdom save?
Yes.
All right. It rolled a 14.
I have a 14.
All right. So unfortunately, he passes.
Dang it. No! All right. I'll try. I'll get to you soon, Anisoptera. I promise. As a bonus action, I'm gonna take out my rapier and say, "Roland, will this help?" and toss it to him.
Oh, fuck yes! Definitely gonna catch it.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. It's a 20-foot. You're throwing it 20 feet. Can you give me an athletics check?
From both of us?
From Kerfaderk. Let's see if it even gets to you.
Well, yeah, there we go.
Hold on, there's a 15. Do I have a modifier? No. Okay, 15.
All right, it makes its way towards you, Roland. Can you make an acrobatics? I will accept an acrobatics or a sleight of hand check to catch it.
Both are +3 anyway. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Fuck yeah, 17.
Boom! You quickly catch it and kind of point it at Mother Madness. All right. Next up is Avigard. What would you like to do?
I guess I have to fight this guy who's coming for me. So I'm not doing so well with the ranged stuff. I'm gonna get out my short sword.
All right. Give me that attack roll.
Okay, 19.
19 hits. Roll a d6 plus your dexterity modifier.
7.
7. All right, you cut this thing to splinters as it basically melts in front of your very eyes.
Incredible. Bye, bitch.
All right, you still have your movement and your bonus action.
Okay, great. Yeah, I need to move for sure. I need to get as close to Ronnie as I can. So let's get me up in here.
Would you like to pick up the Raven Dagger while you're there?
Yeah, definitely. Let's pull that out of the tree, and that'll be it for me. I'm gonna. I guess I could do another stealth check to try to stay, not in Mother Madness's main view, if possible.
Yeah, you can use your bonus action to try and hide. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Not great.
Before you tell me what it is, do you want to use your inspiration?
Yes.
All right, just roll a d6 and add it to the total.
11.
11. Okay, you managed to hide successfully from the blights, but Mother Madness kind of like, her head turns and just her eye pierces your soul, and she's like, I see you. Righty. All right, and that would be Billy, but or Biblical Bill, I should say. There's that. Okay. Next up is Jimothy Bobbins. Jimothy Bobbins is going to see that Anisoptera was swallowed, and I think he's going to try and help. I feel like that's something he would. 5, 10, 5, 30. Yep, he literally gets right up next to the frog, and he's going to cast Shocking Grasp. And he misses, because Jimothy Bobbins is fucking useless. All right, next up is the hag, Mother Madness herself, and she's going to try and claw up at the dragon once more. She hits and does an additional 14 damage to it, completely shredding the dragon to bits, as it is now just bits of scaled flesh that scatter the this tree's courtyard. She then lets out a hearty laugh, and invoking an opportunity attack from Avigard makes her way. Sorry, 5 towards Kerfaderk. So, Avigard, you have an opportunity attack with your short sword, if you'd like.
Yes, please.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Not one.
That one, you're kind of a little. Your hand is like still on the Raven Dagger as you're pulling it out of the tree as you take your swing and you miss. Unfortunately. Right. Next up are the Needle Blights. This one doesn't see Avigard, so it's going to move. They're both gonna take shots at Roland.
Shit.
Right, we have a 19 and an 18.
Both hit.
Both hit. All right, you take a total of 16 damage as you are just pelted with needles
Jesus.
from both sides.
Oh, okay.
Dropping you down to 30 HP. All right. Next is Anisoptera. You are currently inside of a frog.
Yeah, I am. You're right.
I'm there.
You are currently blinded and restrained. You have total cover, which is nice.
But I'm going to take damage if I stay in here, right? Acid?
Yes. At the start of every one of the frog's turns. So you can try to get out.
And what I would like to do to start is I'm just checking something so fast. I want to Sacred Flame this fucker from the inside.
What components are necessary for Sacred Flame?
Verbal and somatic. Are you saying I'm restrained in a way that
You are completely restrained, so you will not be able to perform somatic.
Right. Well, then I'll do this in the reverse order. This is actually amazing. The spiritual weapon is not concentration.
That is correct.
And it can, at a bonus action on every turn, it can attack anything within 20 feet of wherever it is. So it's gonna go ahead and attack this fucking frog again.
Alrighty.
Outside. God damn it. Well, no, okay.
I have faith. No pun intended.
That's a 15.
A 15 hits.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. And that is 11 damage.
11. Holy shit. You inside of the frog feel this heavy impact from your spectral scythe that kind of like cuts into the frog. For a moment, you kind of like see this iridescent blade, like maybe an inch or two from your face. It pulls out, and the frog opens its mouth in pain, and you can kind of like see light for a second.
Is there anything I can do to try and get this fucker to release me? Is there any kind of like strength save?
You can try to break the grapple using acrobatics or athletics, but you will have disadvantage.
Well, then, I guess what I want to do is, sorry. Yeah, I mean, then I'll just try that then. I'll say athletics or acrobatics.
Correct, with disadvantage.
Advantage. That was a 19 and a nat 1.
You are unfortunately still stuck inside of the frog.
Okay. Well, I'm not done with it. That's my turn.
Alrighty then. Next up at the top of the order is the frog. The frog is going to take a bite out of crime in terms of it's going to try and bite. It's going to try and bite Jim Bobbins. Right, he hits. All right, and he does 4 damage, and Bobbins is now grappled.
Does he have 2 tongues?
Well, this was just a regular old bite. This wasn't a tongue.
Oh, okay.
But you can kind of see Jimothy Bobbins' like hand inside of him.
Oh god.
Right. Next up is Roland. What would you like to do?
Roland is uncomfortable with this weapon, but he has to use it. Usually it's bigger, thicker, blunter weapons, and this one's very thin, very lightweight. It's like bedazzled on the hilt. And I get acquainted with it, and then I see Mother Madness rush for Kerfaderk, and I'm sprinting towards her, and I'm going to try and stab her in the back.
All right, you will have advantage, and remember it is dexterity, not strength. Oh, no, it's versatile. You can use strength.
It's versatile, yeah. 17 and something lower, so 17.
17 hits.
Dope. Okay. I actually deal a decent bit of damage with well, I say that and I roll a 1. 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. You managed to get a good swipe at her as she kind of recoils in pain.
And no, I'm good.
I'm being called. I will be back in like literally 2 seconds.
You are okay.
Don't nobody worry. Entertain the people. There you go.
So after the asteroid lands and the dinosaurs are gone, there are quite a few mammals who were hiding among the trees. Tiny mammals who were remained undetected throughout the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous period, who survived the asteroid impact. And that is why mammals then took over the world. It's because we were hiding in the shadows, basically, during the dinosaurs, and then after the asteroid hit, we saw our chance and we took it. And now we are roaming the land, and the birds are the the ancestors of the dinosaurs. So one might think that if another asteroid hits, we might just go back the same way. Because we can't do anything about it, but the birds flying high in the sky might survive. And thus is the cycle of life. Dinosaurs, then mammals. Then dinosaurs, then mammals.
I'm back. Sorry.
Thank God. Okay. So
All right, next up, Kerfaderk. Mother Madness is coming at you. She's just been sliced up. You are still trapped by your hands. What would you like to do?
Am I allowed to do a bardic inspiration, or I'm sorry, am I allowed to do a bonus action before I do my turn?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to speak unsettling words to this goddamn frog.
Okay.
And here's what I'm gonna say. All right. You're a stinky pinky. You're a stinky little pinky. You're a stinky pinky. You're a stinky little bitch. You're a stinky pinky. You're a stinky little pinky. You're a stinky pinky. You're a stinky little bitch. There is no vessel for your penis. There is no vessel that wants your stinky little dick. For you're a stinky pinky. There is no vessel that would ever want to see your stinky dick. If you were a pizza boy and you came to one of my parties to deliver a pizza, you'd have to fuck yourself because you're too stinky for anybody to fuck. You're a stinky, stinky pinky. Oh, yes. So that is going to be, I'm going to roll a d6. That is going to be, it's a 2, but that will be subtracted from his next saving throw, and I will try and do fucking Tasha's hideous laughter again.
All right. So his wisdom save -2. Right, and he rolled a 15. So -2, that's 13.
Oh, and I have a 14. Yes.
All right. The
Yes!
frog. What does a frog laughing sound like? And just with every you can see like for one, Jimothy Bobbins is no longer restrained, and you can see just sort of like Anisoptera's like arm is like trying to claw his way out.
I think
get
my
out?
arms were free, James. I thought that's why I couldn't do any of the things I wanted to do.
Beg pardon?
I thought my arms weren't free. I thought that's why.
Well,
I
now
couldn't
he
do-
is. Like the tongue that's like wrapping you up and stuff is now like, you know, he's.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, on your next round, you will have advantage to get out.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm painting a storied picture.
I see.
And finally, as Mother Madness is coming, I'm going to say, wait, you can stop all of this. Take me away, and I will show you the mysterious dick flute. And that's it.
You're not even gonna roll for that. She's not gonna give that the time of day.
Can we circle back to the nose thing?
Avigard, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh God, I can't decide. I guess I'm the only one close to this. What is this thing again?
That is a needle blight.
But I don't actually care. I think I want to dive. I think I want to dive in for Ronnie. Scoop him in my arms.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Fuck yeah.
Can I
He
do
is.
that?
You can get towards him. You see that he is like the tree is almost like consuming and changing him. You see like parts of his arm are now like covered in bark. He's tied to the tree, and there's this sort of like strange, like purple energy being suffused inside of him, and he's like his face is in like a screaming pose, but like there's no sound coming out.
Well, I don't have any magic, but I can use my dagger to try to cut the tree away from him.
Alrighty. You will automatically hit, so just roll a d4 plus your dexterity.
Right. 3.
All right. So, are you cutting at the tree or the rope?
I guess the rope, because I feel like the tree needs magic and I don't have that, so the rope.
All right. You cut the rope, and half of him, like, the scream suddenly stops, and it looks like he's passed out. As now, it just looks like his arm is still stuck to the tree, but the rest of him is like limp right next to it.
Okay. Well, Anisoptera is inside of a frog, so I think that's it for me.
Alrighty, next up is Jimothy Bobbins. Jimothy Bobbins is gonna try and shockingly grasp. He's gonna try and shockingly grasp fucking Mother Madness. He hits for once in his goddamn life.
Nice.
He deals 4 shocking grasp damage to her. She just kind of like there's like her hair kind of stands on end, and she just looks at him and is like, "Foolish little one." It is now Mother Madness's turn. She's gonna look at her boy Kerfaderk, going to like drag one of her incredibly long nails on the side of your face, and she's gonna be like, "If only you hadn't betrayed me." And she's gonna try to Kali Ma your ass. She's gonna just pierce her hands into your chest. Does a 24 hits. You take 14 points of piercing damage from her.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for her. Next up are the needles. Now that you are actively trying to free the boy, one of the needle blights is going to aim at you, Avigard. The other one is going to walk up here, and it's going to take aim at Jimothy Bobbins yet again. Right, so for Avigard, that does not hit. For Jimothy Bobbins, that also does not hit. So just needles are flying and ricocheting off of the stonework and the soil. That's it for them. Anisoptera, you are inside of a frog that is laughing. What would you like to do?
Okay. So, if I wanted to get out of the thing's mouth, the only course of action is to do a strength check or acrobatics check. There is no sacred flaming the thing's tongue to make it drop me. It's okay if that's how it is. I'm just.
That is how it is. You gotta muscle your way out, basically.
Okay, well then that's where I'll start this time.
Alrighty.
I get advantage?
Yes.
The laughter?
Yes.
Okay. For fuck's sake. This is gonna be acrobatics.
Alrighty.
I'm not even gonna roll again. That was a nat 20.
Oh fuck yeah!
Nice.
You
Yeah.
for a nat 20. I'm gonna say you fly out, and that didn't cost your action. I'm gonna say it cost your bonus action instead.
Sweet. Oh wait, can I reverse that?
Yeah, sure.
Because the spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
Gotcha.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much. It's all one. Okay, now that I'm out of the goddamn frog, I'm going straight up in the fucking air. I guess it has a tongue that reaches. In any case, I'm not in bite range.
Correct.
This froggy frog, and seeing what's happening with Mother Madness now, I want to send that spiritual weapon scythe right to her. In the best of worlds, it like becomes incorporeal as it passes through Jimothy and Kerfaderk and Roland, and just like but like cuts through her,
Oh hell yeah! All right, make that attack roll.
And it has to hit, but let's see what happens. God damn it, that's a fucking 13.
13 does not hit. She kind of sees the spectral image coming and literally does like a 6-foot vertical leap somehow. Like with the kind of like ease that would not befit a woman as old and strange as her. She just kind of leaps above the blade.
That was impressive and evil.
Before this, I was in the White Crag Globetrotters.
Of course you were.
It is now the giant frog's turn. The giant frog is going to take another... Oh, no, it is laughing, so it's going to try to break free.
Good.
Wisdom, it's an 11. It fails.
Yeah.
Next up is Roland. Roland, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take another stab at Mother Madness. I want to take care of these little guys, but I don't want to get out of range. Shit. 14.
14 does not hit.
Didn't think so. All right, I'm readying up for the next one. Readying up.
All right, Kerfaderk, it is your turn. You're bleeding profusely from your chest, and you've got skeletal hands gripping your knees.
Yeah. I desperately try to say, Mother Madness, if you just stop all of this madness now and take me with you, I promise you, it will be worth it. The love that we could share for each other, and I will show you my magical dick flute. And I try and cast Hold Person.
Ooh, all right. That
Big
is
flute.
a wisdom save for her, right?
Yeah.
She rolled a 12.
What do I need to have for that to
What
work?
is your spell save DC?
Oh, it's 14.
Okay. So what does Hold Person look like when Kerfaderk casts it? Because I don't think we've seen you cast this spell yet.
Basically, it's like a bunch of airy, almost like mage hand like hands. Thousands of hands come down and hold her in place, and they're just rubbing all over her face, and not like in a weird way, but just
No,
like
of course
there are
not.
a bunch of hands all over her, you know.
Right. All right. So a bunch of spectral blue and green and gray hands are affixing her in place as she's basically like in a pose right now where it looks like she was going to try and pierce you again. Alrighty. You still have your bonus action if you'd like.
God, do I even have anything that I can do? I've used all my bardic inspirations. I've used unsettling words. Yeah, I think that's it.
I will ask, is Vicious Mockery bonus action?
No, that's just a cantrip.
But does its casting time, is it a bonus action?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, let me see. Sorry. Oh, yes, vicious mockery, you stinky, stinky boy.
It's an action.
It's an action?
It's an action.
Alrighty then. So yeah, I guess you're done, Kerfy. Avigard, what would you like to do? You've got a boy half eaten by a tree lying limp in front of you, and there is much fighting happening to the north of you.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything about this tree, so I think we just have to take care of Mother Madness. I'm gonna keep protecting the boy and get out my short bow and aim for her.
All right, give me that attack roll. Oh, you have advantage because she is hold personed.
Amazing. Well, still, 14 is my roll.
With advantage?
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, your arrow kind of strikes her, but it seems like it like runs into a spectral hand or something and isn't able to find its target.
All right.
Sorry.
Cool.
Jimothy Bobbins is gonna go for the frog with a shocking grasp. He hits, and the frog, he goes over towards the frog and he says, "You know what happens to a frog when it gets struck by..." No, that's not his voice. You know what happens to a frog when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. And he touches it, and it fucking explodes into like a group of pus and frog.
Whoa!
lines the
Surprisingly
lines.
big frog.
Nice.
Right, that's for my X-Men fans at home. All right, that's it for Jimothy
Oh.
Bobbins. Next up is the Green Hag, who is hold personed. Gonna try to break free. Was higher, but it was a 13. She's still hold personed.
Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Right, next up are the Needle Blights, sensing distress. One is gonna shoot at Jimothy, and the other one's gonna shoot at Roland. All right, one crits Jimothy. And the other one is an unnatural 20 on Roland.
Yeah.
Roland, you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Oof. Okay.
And Jimothy Bobbins is unconscious. He kind of like, he looks after he says his cool line, he kind of like looks for adoration from Anisoptera and Kerfaderk, and his smile is suddenly taken away as a hail of needles hit him in the back, and he limps onto the ground, unconscious. Next up is Anisoptera. What would you like to do?
Jimothy's got at least 3 rounds, right?
Could be
Or-
2.
It could be 2. All right, but how does Mother Madness look?
She's fit as a bull. She's stuck in place, but she's still fit.
All right. Well, we're not
Damn.
gonna get a better opportunity than this. So I'm gonna spiritual weapon her ass again.
Alrighty.
And do I get advantage because she's literally paralyzed?
You get advantage, and if you make contact, it's an automatic crit.
First one is a 17. Second is less than that.
All right, the 17 hits. Roll for damage, including that crit.
And so I just double the damage die. Yes.
You can do it one of 2 ways. You can either roll double the
Twice.
dice, or you can roll whatever dice is required and double that. I'll leave it in your hands, but you have to make the decision before you roll.
I was about to ask. Which is better? Which has a higher yield? It's the same, right?
I don't know. I'm not a math boy. Math boy. That's what I meant to say.
That's more.
I'm not a math boy.
What do people think?
I think if you just say roll it twice, that means if you roll a shitty first roll, you can at least save it. But if you say beforehand, I'll just double it, and you roll a 1, then you're stuck
You're
with
fucked.
it.
Okay. Then I'll roll twice. Why not? We'll just see what happens.
I'm a fan of double dice.
Yeah.
The first one was a goddamn 8.
Never mind.
The second one. It's a 7. So actually, you know,
Okay.
that's a far
Hell yeah.
Plus, it's a 19 damage from the spiritual weapon.
Alrighty.
I doing what I wanted to do before, for real this time. Not as cool. And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on her.
And if that's a dex save, that's an automatic fail and
It's-
double
it's-
your
it's-
damage.
It's not a dex. It's an attack roll.
Oh, well, with
so
advantage,
same-
dear friend.
Sweet. Okay, we'll see what fucking happens. That's a 10, which truly doesn't. And a fucking that hits. It's a 26.
All right. So do you want to roll double the dice or double the die?
Well, it's 4d6. So
Woo!
do I want to roll 8d6 or do I want to double the 4d6?
Do you want to roll the amount of dice for a fireball, or do you want to roll 4 lame Ds? Not that I'm biased.
I see. Well, okay. Let's roll 8. I'm gonna have to get somewhere to write this down.
I'll keep track.
I think I got Post-its.
You'll keep track.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. This is 8d6. 5. 3. So 8.
Mhm.
2. So 10. 5. So 15. 3. So 18. 5. So 23. Want to get one more, right?
That was 6.
6? Oh, sweet. 4. I've lost count. 27?
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay, sweet. And a 5.
All right. I don't know the amount of damage you did. I was just taking it off of her as it was going on.
Oh, I see. Well, that's fine.
All right. So
And the next attack has advantage, but people have advantage. So I guess in case she gets out.
well, that's the thing is once she's been attacked, she's out of hold person. So
I don't think so, James.
I'm positive. Actually, I could be. What does hold person say? Let's before.
So, I'm looking at it now. It doesn't say anything about getting attacked and the spell ending. It says it must succeed a waving or its casting time is 1 action though.
Okay.
But yeah, it
yeah.
has to make a wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends the target. On the target.
But
and
it's,
then,
it's
yeah.
not being attacked doesn't give it a reroll or break it.
You're gonna be paralyzed for the duration at the end of each turn. Okay, then yeah, she is still under the effects. So basically, what happens is, as she is stuck in place, your spectral scythe cuts a brilliant diagonal across her chest that sort of like resonates. You use this opportunity. What does guiding bolt look like?
I'm thinking it's 8 fucking shoots of green energy just cutting all angles around her.
You basically fucking what's it called? You put your hands above your head. It's just these sort of like intense green fireworks shoot out from your hands and collide inside of her, giving her this resonant glow, making her much easier to hit in the future. As you can see, though she cannot move and cannot scream, her eyes are tearing up from the intense amount of pain that you have dealt her. But she's still alive. Back to the top of the order, we've got Roland. What would you like to do?
I'ma stab it.
Right, you have advantage on your attack.
First one does not hit. Second one. Come on, second one. 25.
25 hits. Roll for damage.
Unnatural.
Where's his second attack coming from?
Oh,
from
the
advantage.
advantage.
Sorry.
Right. Yeah. And that's gonna be 10 damage.
Total?
Or is it gonna be? Does it crit?
Yeah, it's crits. If you hit her, it's a crit.
Dope. I'm gonna roll it again then. So 10 plus, 14, 24.
All right. You get a good sword through the chest as kind of like with the light now pouring out of her. Her eyes are now darting back and forth in fear. She is not happy with the situation. Kerfaderk, what would you like to do?
Was that all of my spell slots?
I will say the concentration on her spell is ended and the skeletal hands have gone limp around you. You are no longer restrained.
Yay!
Oh. Okay. I'll just go up to her and I'll say, this could all be over. You and I say with all sincerity, if you drop whatever plan you're doing right now, we could spend the rest of our lives in love. And I could show you the magical ways of the dick flute. So it's up to you. And then, God, I don't know if there's anything I can really do. I have one more level 1 spell slot. And you know what? I'll give her a vicious mockery. What I just said was the vicious mockery. There we go.
Gotcha. All right, she rolled a 2, so roll that D4 for the damage.
3.
All right, she is grasping at straws, health-wise. You can tell what you said hurt her. Avigard, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go for with my bow again, I guess.
All right.
I'm gonna stay over here with this little man.
All right, you are rolling with advantage.
Great. 12.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Are you adding your dexterity and your proficiency?
Yeah.
God's gonna let you have triple advantage. Just roll another one.
Thanks, God. Okay. 18.
18. That hits.
Thank God.
Roll 3d6 and double it, or roll 6d6, whichever you prefer.
16.
16. Total? Is that with everything doubled?
Mm-hmm.
Right. How do you want to do this?
Yay!
God.
Oh, she already has a nice wound in her chest, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna come from behind, and the arrow will go straight through her back and poke through the wound in her chest. And I don't know how she dies, if she dissolves or disintegrates, but maybe she melts like the Wicked Witch of the West. That's what I like. I like that.
Hell yeah. So you pull the string back on your bow, and you take a good look at Mother Madness, and you just think of all the hateful things Carmitho has said to you about how you handled the situation, all of his words ringing true, and you just see his face, and you see the kid's face, and you see just red as the arrow shoots through the air, and it launches in the back of her chest as the light then starts to explode as she starts to like crack from all the pain, and the spell of hold person ends as it is no longer on a living person. As she crumples to the ground, her hair falls out of her head, leaving her bald. Her eyes sink in, and her skin withers as it clings tight to her skeleton. There's two blights around you wither into nothing but pine needles. They collapse onto the ground. And Borani is set free from the tree as he collapses onto the ground, unconscious as well. Mother Madness has been dead.
Yes!
Can I do a quick preserve life, give some hit points to Jimothy Bobbins?
Certainly. How much HP you giving the boy?
Oh, I'll give him 5.
All right.
I have a well of 30. And I want to rush over to Biblical Bill and see if he's in a revivable state.
Biblical Bill is dead, I'm afraid.
Fuck. Oh, he never got the chance to level up. Oh, no. Never mind. It would be inappropriate, right, to use the Nightcaller whistle on Bill.
Jesus Christ. You've already used it once today because you used it to resurrect.
I've got to wait like 7 days or something. Just had to ask. Sometimes you got to figure out where the line is, and that's the line.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, how's Borani doing? What's the deal?
Give me a medicine check.
Oh. 5.
5. He's dead.
Oh.
Can I come pop over and slap some hit points on this little boy?
You can run over to him. What are you gonna do? You gonna cast a spell? You gonna?
Well,
We're out of combat, right?
Yeah. There's no more turns. You're all set.
I guess should I take a look first? Just a little.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
That's a nat 20.
It's a nat 20. He is alive. Whatever is inside of him is making him cling to life, but like his breathing is it's not shallow where it's like but it's like you're getting like a
Ragged?
very ragged, and his heartbeat is incredibly erratic. So like if you administer some medical attention to him now, he will live.
All right, so is my best move a like he needs hit points or like
I have one level 1 spell slot left.
I've got yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna assume there's not somebody coming up from behind the walls.
That's what you want to do.
Fine. I'll start with. Well, I've got preserve life that I just used on Timothy Bobbins. I've got what's his max? Whatever, I'll give him whatever his max is. I've got
his max. He's a commoner. He's 5 HP.
All right, then I give him 5 HP.
This little tiefling boy coughs up, and like you see bits of soil and leaf come out of his mouth as he kind of turns over and he looks up at Avigard and he says, "Bobby." Bobby, and he kind of like puts his hand up to try and like hold your hand. He says, Bobby, I'm so sorry. And he passes into just like a relaxed slumber. He is alive, but he is exhausted. This poor kid has been through a lot in God knows how long.
I'll put him over my shoulder and let him nap there.
Did I say Bobby? I meant Baba. I'm so sorry. He says Baba and puts his hand on your hand and then passes
I thought we
out.
were learning Avigard's real name.
Yeah.
It's Bobby. What you on about?
It's been Bobby all along.
Who's Avigard? I'm Bobby.
Can we check out this tree? See if
Yeah, sure.
nature.
Oh, I'll grab my shawl of hands, by the way.
Thank God.
Gotcha. Of course, we wouldn't want you to be without it.
Right.
Nature the way to go.
Hands back.
James?
For the tree, I'm gonna say nature, religion, or arcana.
Oh, and while he's doing this, I'm going to go over. Oh, Mother Madness melted. I can't get any hands from her.
She's not melted. She like withered. She's still there. You could definitely get a hand if you wanted one.
If I got Mother Madness's hands, would they be like special in any way?
For your weird hand fetish, I could give you some.
Yes.
I could give you something for it.
I take both of her hands and I put them in the top slots of my hand.
Of your hand cloak.
The special hands.
I was an 11 on the nature check.
An 11. This tree, you know, you can think of only one kind of tree that could thrive the way it has underground with this sort of magical interference, and it's something called a Gulthias tree. And what it means is, a long time ago in this spot, a vampire was staked to death, and a tree grew from the stake.
Oof.
Wow. And so that's good, right? So he killed the vampire?
Good that it killed the vampire, but it's imbued with a lot of dark magic and dark energy, and can be used in rituals. It's one of those things where it's like, yay, the vampire's dead, but it made this.
Well, then maybe we should burn the tree down.
Let's burn the tree. Let's burn it.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
you can prevent. If we were gonna kill a baby dragon to prevent the genocide, we can at least kill an evil tree to prevent ritual or two.
It was evil from the start, this tree. It was bred on evil ground.
Well, then can I, for flavor, start a fire with sacred flame?
Certainly, you kind of you
Radiant
whisper a
flame.
prayer, and it is overcome with iridescent fire, and there is a sort of like sensation in the back of your head of as if like the world around you sighs, like a sigh of relief.
Sweet.
Right, and I
Wow.
think that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you all so much for tuning in. For some reason, the fucking thing I had that was supposed to pop up every 20 minutes didn't do that. So that's annoying. But it's okay. Contact your representatives. Make a big pissy stink. Doesn't matter. We will be back. The exact date, it'll either be next Tuesday or the Tuesday after. For specifics, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. At the very least, I will be here on Tuesday. I will also be here on Friday. We might finally be able to start Chat Plays Knights of the Old Republic. There have been some hiccups. But again, thank you guys so much for sticking around, and continue to stick around for the raid we're about to go on. It really helps small channels out. I mean, if you're here from the raid that hit us earlier, you obviously know what I mean. I'm going to quick set the credits up. Thank you to... That's not it. That's Credderts.
Critters.
Credderts. Sorry.
Craft services.
A special thank you to our artists, Clint Not Barton and Kronos the Doodler. They we're going to be posting some of the art that they've made on Instagram this week, as well as some fun glamour shots of dice based on the characters. It's going to be a blast. I hope to see you guys this week, or at the very least, the next time we do an episode. So, love you all. Catch you on the flip.